I believe your response is going to be yippee. I believe Duke University scientists have said they are working on and trying to develop a new COVID vaccine.
I'm shocked.
Oh, this one's going to be good. Wait till you see this one.
Yeah, we really mean it this time. This one's going to work.
This is what I love about all the vaccine stuff now is all the walking back they have to do from the Pfizer ones. Like it's mad.
They're doing as little as possible.
Yeah, as maddening as it is that we had to pay for its development and they kept all the profits from it. Mm-hmm. The fact that they're now having to walk back their miracle vaccine is on a very low level satisfying because they're having to go, yeah, we're developing a new vaccine. Why? I thought the other one was fucking awesome. Like, it's kind of shit.
The only people who are paying attention to this are the unvaccinated people who feel wronged and like we were persecuted for years.
Right.
The people that are vaccinated are not reading these kind of articles because they want to believe that it's not going to happen to them or that theirs was a good batch or that it was still, they're just kidding themselves.
All I want to do, with stories like this is I just want to watch them and go, see? And like you said, the people who need to see are like, what?
Yeah. You have been spending time with Gino.
Yeah, it really is just, look what you've wrought. And they
look
go,
what you did, you little jerk.
It's fine. Oh, well, fuck it then. Okay. Here's the update, guys. Don't worry. Big bad new vaccine coming. And this, what they have to say is like, oh, and this one's going to work. And you have to go, then you're admitting that the original one didn't work. And here's the frustrating part is they'll just go, yeah, what are you going to do about it?
Well, it was a difficult time. We were all stressed out and
Right. If you have to offer us $200 when it first comes out for us to get it, feeling a little guinea piggish. No offense.
Some people were offered at their jobs $2,000 to take it, which I'm sure makes the people who just took it for a Krispy Kreme feel really stupid.
If you got $2,000 to get that vaccine, how pissed were you when inflation hit and that $2,000 now lasted you a week and a half?
How pissed must you have been when you realized your myocarditis, what it costs to treat that is way more than $2,000.
Right. You're like, my deductible's $4,000. Shit.
Steve, Lauren, this vaccine targets 3 different types of coronaviruses, including the strain behind the COVID-19 pandemic.
This is the cell type that
It's never too early to start work on providing protection for future outbreaks.
That's just a cum sample. That's something totally unrelated. That is just random B-roll.
That's actually cum they took out of that coach from the last story.
And actually, this is what saved him. He was so full of cum. It strengthened him.
We've never seen someone. He had so much cum backed up that it was in his veins, thickening his blood, which caused him not to bleed out when he got shot. I've never seen a man with cum in his armpits before. It was amazing.
But it saved him.
It is incredible though. Like they're like, it's never too early to start working on the next pandemic. I'm like, that's kind of a nefarious thing to say. It's like, what, you're planning the next one already? Yeah. I think the spike protein from the original COVID strain had DNA markers in it that were patented by, was it Moderna in 2015?
Wow.
And you're just like, oh, so we're skipping right past that. It's just, that was the worst part of COVID is like watching people like Gino, like still scream about it. And you just want to hold him and go, Gino, it's over. We lost.
Oh.
Like, it's done, buddy. Like, we tried. We really did try. And they won. That's the shittiest thing about the Pfizer stuff is it's just like, you yelled and you screamed and and it was for nothing.
Well, not really. I mean, at the end of the day, you just have control over yourself and your people, your small circle.
Yeah.
If you were able to convince one person in your life not to get it, that's a win.
Right. And you go to like Pfizer and you're like, don't you feel bad about yourself? And they're like,
no, we still just care about the money.
Yeah, not at all. So you're saying, so you're proud of the vaccine? No, total dog shit, but huge moneymaker. You guys wouldn't believe. It's almost like they feel like if they open the books to us and they go, no, wait, look.
You'll understand if you see the numbers.
and then you look at them begrudgingly and you're like Brad Pitt in Inglourious Bastards. You're like, I'd take that deal.
Yeah.
Hell of a deal.
Know from looking at history that coronavirus outbreaks occur about every 7 to 9 years.
You'll find in studies that coronaviruses break out.
Stop tickling me.
You'll find that coronavirus outbreaks happen right about when a Republican president's about to run for re-election.
Yes, there's a pattern.
Yeah. Did you see that the Chinese were operating a medical lab just right in California?
Wow. I like how people, the way that this is shot, they're like, you know what, it's a black guy in a lab coat, but let's make sure we have his name, and then it says PhD, so people really know that we have a black doctor here.
Yeah, like they're accusing us of not believing he's a doctor.
Yeah.
Like they're like, I think that might be the coach from the last story.
Camera racism.
Yeah. It's the treating people like retards thing.
Like, look what he did.
Yeah.
All by himself.
You wouldn't believe this. Yeah, because I bet you he wasn't wearing that when the news got there.
You got to put it on, please. We need you to wear it.
Look, we need you to put this coat on that says
sort
you're a
of
doctor.
Point to your diploma at one point.
Yeah.
Zoom in on it. That would be great.
Yeah. And if you could hold up a photo ID, because, a lot of our viewers are going to think you stole that coat.
Right.
Dr. Kevin Saunders is Associate Director of the Duke Human Vaccine Institute. His team created
God
the
bless.
trivalent vaccine targeting MERS coronavirus and two.
It's the weirdest cum I've ever seen. Chrissy, I see why they're
Well, it's
studying
from
it.
one of the bats in Wuhan. They're studying it.
Oh, what'd you do at work today, honey? Oh, just stared at bat cum for most of the day.
One of those bat cum days.
Yeah. People think that these doctors, we're just saving lives every day. A good 60 to 70% of my job is staring at cum samples.
Do you want to know how we get the cum out of the bats? No, I didn't think so.
You ever stuck your thumb up a bat's ass without killing it?
And
exactly.
we have to do it upside down along with them.
We have to take the thumb up and then go slowly down.
Oh.
And they're jumpy little fuckers, too.
And they come upside down, so it splooshes down on us. We have to make sure we're holding the graduated cylinder so we catch it in time.
We go, what happened at work today, honey? You wouldn't believe it. Wilson had a great idea. He said, take the beaker. It's got a wider opening. We can catch more bat cum that way, and we don't have to finger as many bat assholes.
And then he was trying to explain it, and he got covered in bat cum, and off to the chemical showers he went. We didn't really hear the rest of it, but
Wilson was explaining to me how the beaker cum catcher works far better than the graduated cylinder. Wouldn't you know it? Covered in bat splooge. And that was the last time anyone pitched the beaker cum catching.
And that's how he got the nickname Patient Zero.
He was telling us we should use a beaker to catch this cum. And we went, what is someone from the Muppets going to do with this?
Also, I'm starving. My sandwich got covered in bat cum, so I didn't eat anything today.
Honey, are you on break at work? Yeah, why? Could you run to Arby's and bring me something? Did you get cum on your sandwich again?
Don't you know it?
Yeah, honey, it's another bat cum sandwich day. Lunch meat is expensive now, and I'm really getting tired of going to the deli. I'm going to buy the prepackaged shit pretty soon. If all you're going to do is get my food covered in bat cum, I'm going to stop.
I'm going to stop making you lunches.
You know what? That's it for you, Dr. Simon. Only Lunchables from now on.
They do have the protective plastic covering.
Right. So the bat cum can get on it.
Right.
There's
cum washes right off.
There's some cut up in the office who, as soon as you open your Lunchable, he dumps bat cum.
Yeah, that's like the office joke. It's like the laboratory running joke. They're just finding ways to right, wasn't it something out of It's Always Sunny where they were punking each other, you would open a door and then someone would have their nuts out.
Yeah.
Someone would be bent over with their balls
Waiting.
pushed back.
The movie Waiting.
Yeah. Maybe it's in this lab. That's the joke. They're always finding ways to put bat cum on each other, put in each other's food. And, I just made this coffee.
And one doctor always stands up and he's like, guys, I'm not trying to be the fly in the ointment here or the turd in the punch bowl, but I feel like this is an awful, terrible waste of our bat cum resources.
We need a certain amount of this cum to do our studies.
We have a serious deficiency of studyable bat cum because we keep scraping it off of Wonder Bread.
We're just creating more work for ourselves. We're going to have to jerk more of these bats off.
All right, guys. There's one nerd who does the bat jerking off. And
the new guy.
He's getting really mad at everyone's like, guys,
stop it.
9 hours a day I'm fingering bats.
You know how long it took to get that last cup?
And Wilson's starving.
I'm going to transfer to a new laboratory.
I bet you they don't pull this shit at the elephant factory. I wish we were 10 minutes later in the show and we could wrap up. Because really, when your closer hits hard, you just walk off stage.
Here's where I wish Gino was here because he has a really good joke.
A bat cum joke?
No, it's he goes, bad people, not even black people eat bats. And those motherfuckers love wings. It's one of my favorite Gino jokes.
Oh, I never.
What if you had imagined today we would have a bat cum rant?
right after we watched 2 black men get shot. And then we'd bounce right. You know what that's called? Broadcasting talent. When you can go from black people getting shot to just scientists shoving their thumbs
Well,
up.
I'm just thinking if I worked in a lab, how would I make it fun?
Right. And dousing people's lunch in bat cum.
Like, we are going through all our grant money, okay? We cannot be wasting all this cum.
Right. There's always that one guy who like, fuck it, I'm not playing along with this like everyone else
there's
is.
always one stick in the mud.
Just
or
laugh.
Stick in the cum.
You'll have lunch later today. It's okay.
Calm down. We'll get more bat cum.
It was a cronut, you motherfucker.
Do you know how long I waited in line for this?
God damn it. They just opened that Wegmans deli and now
Bat cum.
you guys can finger your own bats from now on. Because I am really not. Now just let me enjoy the one thing I have left in my lunch. This nice tall glass of 2%. But don't. Come on.
No.
Come on.
Come on. Not again.
Bat cum.
It's literally like,
Yeah.
this is our last glass of, no.
Now I have to brush my teeth. In the tube? How'd you get it in the tube? Shit. I am really getting tired of all the bat cum in this office. That guy, the doctor quits. He gets a new job at a hardware store. And everyone's like,
And it's the same running joke, but just with people come.
yes. The fucking Curb Your Enthusiasm theme music plays as he looks down at his cum-filled skin. Wait, you guys have bat cum here too? No. Then what's the
It's just Jerry in the back room.
Yeah. We have one guy who works here and he just sits in the back cranking out batches of jizz all day long. I don't know why we keep him here.
He has a side hustle as a sperm donor. He gives us his half loads.
And he never blows dry. It just seems to be an endless
Blow
amount.
dry?
The guy
Is that
just
a thing that happens?
No, you don't. I mean, you don't totally dry fire, but like if you're going heavy, I mean, there's going to be less and less.
Dry fire.
No, there's no. I don't think you can dry. Look, I have not seen every dick that's ever come ever in my life. I've really
Not with that attitude.
I do believe, and I don't want to make impeachable statements here, but I do believe I've only seen my own dick ejaculate. And no, I've never seen a dry fire
Okay.
in my life. But I'm not saying it's not
even in
possible.
porn? Well, they probably will cut that part out.
Yeah, that's one of the deleted.
That's a blooper.
One of the blooper reels. He pulls out and he's over her face, and they both start going.
Yeah, the women are like, wait, there's nothing on my, nothing in my hair. No,
Yeah.
Nothing. Wow.
But it's like everybody loves Mary thing. Where,
Right.
Or there's something about Mary thing where eventually they go, oh, there, you know what, guys, there it is. It's inside my ear.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, that's a sneaky one.
Yep.
I hate that. Wait a minute. That's bat cum. Wilson, we hired you yesterday.
What's this in my ear? Oh, it's a tongue ring. I have a tongue ring in my ear.
You put your tongue ring in your ear and your earring in your tongue, but at least you know what to do with it.
And you shake it all about.
Forms of
I can't actually listen to this Duke, the vaccine now after
let's hear him out. Maybe we'll find
Should we
another
hear him out?
opportunity for a back cum joke.
coronavirus.
What we're trying to do is predict what would be the next.
That's why he was looking like he was laughing before, because they just got done with fucking putting bat cum in someone's lunch.
He's giggling like a kid because
Yeah.
he knows what the news doesn't know, that they're playing the bat cum in the lunch game all
Playing
day.
bat cum roulette in the back room.
He's like, these news people are here to cover our studies. What they don't know is 47% of our job is just dumping bat cum on people's belongings.
We waste so much money.
And bat cum.
Like, we can't even open these copiers anymore.
All right, guys, just let me grab my coat. I'm going to head out. Oh, fuck, it's in my sleeve.
In the pockets.
All right, let me get in my car and start it up. Grab the steering wheel. On my steering wheel. How'd you keep it moist this whole time?
The virus. If it's a SARS-related virus, then we want to have
Look,
antibodies
that
that
blue
are
container
able.
rotating in the back. Guess what's in there?
What?
Bat cum.
Oh, bat cum's in there. There's one guy who always tries to artfully deliver the bat cum, and he goes, hey, guys, bat come. And they're like, oh, when he started the song, I should have known and covered my food.
Yeah, they have like a messenger come in. They pay to like have a messenger deliver it. Like some kids comes, oh, you want to buy my daughter's Girl Scout cookies? And like, surprise, you open a box of Thin Mints, it's all bat cum. Gotcha. I paid $5 for these.
You guys, hey guys, it's Casual Friday, and we're gonna have a water balloon fight. First water balloon.
No.
Oh, it's a bat cum balloon.
And that happens like 6 months later when everyone thinks the joke is done, like is dead.
Right. It's timing.
Yeah. It sounds like a fun place to work, actually.
Right. One of the doctors actually gets a job as a trainer on an NFL team. That team wins the Super Bowl. They go to dump the Gatorade on the coach. Oh, they dumped. ESPN's showing it. They're like, oh, I believe they've just dumped bat semen on.
Looks like the Gatorade's gone sour.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have been informed that this is an old running gag that came from Trainer Sugarman's old job at the Duke COVID vaccine lab, where they would pour semen all over everyone's
This is how
food.
you get more women in STEM, is talking about these bat coming stories.
Right.
It sounds like fun.
I mean, most of the women will be insatiable whores, but
Right. Well,
hey, Denise, I just dumped bat cum on your sandwich. Ooh. God, I love bat cum. It's my favorite. Way better than Dr. Sanders cum, if you know what I mean.
And then in the next room, they can start the human bat chimeras.
Able to recognize multiple SARS-related viruses. If it's a MERS-related virus,
I know, I'm just hearing everything through I'm just imagining him getting done with this interview.
Like he's just pulling it together long enough to do this.
Oh, you know what you do? You tie one of the graduated cylinders to the top of the door here. They open the door, bat cum
like a
shower.
prank.
Yeah.
Or like you have a bunch of graduated cylinders on a counter, and then someone brings their cat in, and then but the lunch is right underneath it of somebody, and then the cat, just let the cat do all the work.
You know that one of them's coming in with like a Subway sandwich.
Yeah.
Comes in, dumps the cum on the sandwich on you, and then a fan blows feathers all over you, and you get the feathers stuck to you.
Or better yet, like one of the guys that works at the lab gets to the sandwich artist first and saying, just for this one guy, replace the mail with bat cum. Like, it'll be really funny. It'll be really worth it. Like, just do it.
What a terrible Subway employee to actually heed that request.
Well, he's gotten paid off. Big pharma money. He hands him $2,000 to put bat cum on a sandwich. I would do that.
How insulting that's what the labs are spending our tax dollars on, is just paying off Subway employees to put bat cum in sandwiches. Damn it.
we want to have antibodies that can recognize multiple.
Hold on. I'm writing down clips for best of shows.
Oh.
Bat cum. Can we put this one on YouTube? There's a lot of COVID misinformation in this bat cum thing.
We've made this COVID see, it's depressing when you actually talk about it.
Yeah.
Vaccine wise, but figuring out a fun backstory is
saddest part of this story. There's only 2.5 minutes left in the show.
Oh my God! All right, let's get the.
Let's see if we can get to We've only gotten 43 seconds into this story.
Let the man talk.
First coronaviruses.
It's taken about 3 years to get to this point.
The guy's pointing. He's going, now here's where we start the lunch prank. And as you can see, we need a lot of bat cum.
It's like a Rube Goldberg machine just for bat cum. Like that, they have an old mousetrap game.
All the bats are all withered out and dry looking.
They look exhausted. They're like holding their backs.
The news gets there and they're like, kill me.
Like, help. Help me.
Water. I need water.
Their bats are covering their privates like they're all shy. They're like, please stop. I've done too much.
I've got the tightest glutes in the lab because I've just been squeezing my ass cheeks together.
I'm shooting dry shots. What do you call it? I'm shooting blanks.
And the work is far from finished.
We made it 4 seconds. 4 seconds we made it.
Oh my God. We have to go into overtime.
But initial results.
This is overtime. We're 30 minutes into overtime.
Whoops. I thought we were going till 10:30.
It is.
Oops.
It's 10:30.
Oh.
Mice are promising, and the overall development of a platform allows for future adaptability.
Oh, the same technology that we can use to
I'm literally exhausted from laughing at this bit.
It's like, do we make the bat cum snow cones in the summer?
They've got technology where they're developing better delivery systems.
We actually made this machine just for this prank. We said it was for a different study. It's not.
Dr. Sanders, ready for your COVID shot. Joking, it's bat cum. Oh.
I just laughed my headphones
Is there
off.
something wrong with... Can I get sick from getting bat cum in my bloodstream? Like,
We'll
we're
see.
going to find out. Well, you can't get sick from getting it in your stomach because that sandwich you ate this afternoon, bat cummed.
This isn't even the first back cum you've had today, sir.
I feel so violated. This has got to be somewhere in rape statutes.
You got to tell them. You got to tell
You
them.
should
what's
have
happening.
to. Give them a fighting chance to beat back the bat cum.
Oh, man.
Oh, God.
can't
All right, we'll
breathe.
go a couple minutes over.
This is like, I'm laughing so hard, I have to put this ad on.
There you go.
To broaden the response against these 3 coronaviruses that we know are human pathogens.
And how do you know?
We
we've
have
been-
our ways.
We've ingested them personally.
We can use that same technology to make it broader or to apply it to other coronaviruses.
or other projects.
Or sandwiches.
Sandwiches, Girl Scout cookies.
The best was when we injected it into Sanders' Pop-Tarts. He had no idea.
We just said these are s'mores flavored.
And to kind of trick us, he switched to toaster strudels. Guess what we did? We put it in the frosting packet. Fuck you, Sanders.
I really want to work in a lab now.
Back come for me. Back come for you.
So if there's other viruses that come in the future, we use this.
That's not the only thing that comes in the future.
Yep. Like those
Looking at you, Winky the Bat.
bats are all hiding in the corner.
The light turns on in the lab. They all just scurry to the corner.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, I can't.
They're like, actually, we didn't used to hang out upside down before all this shit. Like, we're just trying to get away.
Yeah. We're just, all the bats are sitting on donuts.
Oh.
Poor bats.
Poor little bats.
Same platform
You see a bat in the corner with a butter knife trying to cut his cock off.
You see another bat trying to gouge out his own eyeballs.
the same technology, and we can modify the vaccine to be effective against other pathogens that may come along.
That's important.
Look at all that bat cum. There's too
Oh
much
my
bat
God.
cum.
Important as the form of a
That
future
thing was
coronavirus.
full at the beginning of the week.
They order so many pizzas right at lunchtime. Why do they need so much food? Guys can't stop dumping bat cum in each other's lunches.
They can't what? You're doing what?
To try to give the delivery man a tip. The 20 is slimy. And he's like, what the fuck is this?
go.
You've been bat cummed.
We can't fire them. They're the best at this in the whole state.
I mean, look, they're the best doctors ever.
Yeah.
They're totally fucked up, but I mean, they just get more cum out of the bats, so really no harm, no foul.
Outbreak.
They had the results speak for themselves.
All right, guys, we're going to go in the back and play some pickup basketball. Sounds good. You're about to take a jump shot. Whoosh, right in your face.
His water bottle's full of it. Oh, it's cold.
Guys, that's the third time this week. At what point is it overkill?
Unknown.
When it stops being funny.
Hold on, let me check. Hey, guys, did you see Sanders drink the bat cum? Okay, we'll see you Thursday.
Where we are trying to develop a vaccine where you would be immunized with this vaccine.
We could even put it in your food.
Would
Right?
have
Put it in the cows, the
Yeah.
livestock.
protection against multiple different coronaviruses, and that you wouldn't necessarily have to worry about the coronavirus that's coming in the future because you would have
What?
broad immunity against
fuck?
multiple
That
different
is-
coronaviruses.
Who's believing that?
Honest to Christ, A, I don't believe him. B, I can't focus on a word he's saying because I'm just thinking of the next bat cum. I'm just waiting for him to say a buzzword where I can go,
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to laugh.
bat cum.
I'm waiting to see the one little container back come rotating around in the back.
Hey, what are you guys doing? Oh, we're just playing backgammon. That's interesting because now it's bat coming.
Back coming.
Why would you ruin a backgammon game? It really seems like you're going out of the way with this prank.
A vaccine using
Wait till you see what I did to the chessboard. Fuck, dude.
Snow cone machine.
similar technology to this one is slated to undergo clinical trials next year.
They go out to eat for breakfast, and the waitress goes, "Would you like our biscuits and gravy?" And they start beating the shit out of her. Fuck you.
Oh.
Which could provide valuable insight into how this could work in humans. All of this
Oh, they know. They're aware about I love how we're all just, you and I have just breezed past the possibility that these vaccines are not made from bat cum. They are.
Of course they are.
They are.
Research being conducted as North Carolina is reporting a decrease in the percent of emergency department visits for respiratory virus and COVID-like
And an uptick in lunches poisoned with bat cum. We're studying to see if there's a correlation.
illness, as well as hospital admissions in the past week.
For food poisoning.
Green is coming
Steve,
back.
Lauren, while those metrics remain relatively low, it's important to note that we have seen over the past few years upticks around the holidays when so many people are inside and traveling. We will keep you.
Doctor sneaks up behind him with a
Yeah.
beaker, just slowly
Like,
empties it on his
They're
head.
like, "Shh,
You're part of the family now.
you've seen too much.
One of us. One of us.
You updated with those weekly metrics as they become available, of course, both on air and online at abc11.com.
You were at the boxing gym yesterday for a little bit. And
Yes, I'm going to begin my training so I can finally fight Pearl.
you informed me that, Pearl Davis wants to have a boxing match with
Someone.
you. What did you do to upset her?
I don't know.
Like,
I think she's upset that I have people on my streams, such as Keanu, who are critical of her and like call her ugly. And then she'll just sort of generalize. She'll say, "Oh, all of you called me ugly."
Have
All of
you ever called her ugly?
No, all of you have said this. When it's like, no, it's like 2 out of 9 people. Or
Yeah.
3 out of 6 people.
That's another gay thing about the internet is that the guilt by association
Oh,
shit.
it's too much. It's like,
It's just like, oh, well, you think this. I'm like, I've never talked about this. It's like, yeah, but you had this person on your show. I'm like, who gives a fuck? Like, it's just the amount of, and I hate to use the word immaturity, but that's kind of what it is. It's like, I just want people who do shit like that. I just wonder, like, do you ever look in the mirror and see like lines in your face and go, I should not be talking like this. Like, I am too old to be going,
Yeah.
This person who's on my computer, they talk to another person that I've seen on my computer that said mean things about the other person that I saw on my computer. And it's like, dude, you're 43. Let it go.
it's crazy.
So,
But I think
so
I do
Pearl,
want a boxer.
you want a boxer.
Yeah, I think
You
I
do
can-
know you're going to have to be on the shelf for a while.
I don't know. Can't I just wear padding?
I mean, well, maybe, but that's unfair. Now you have an advantage.
Right. I'm like the blind kid on the football team.
Exactly. You're like the Down syndrome running back.
Yeah, you wouldn't hit a pregnant woman, would you?
Exactly.
And she would, actually.
She probably would.
Yeah.
She would hit a pregnant, but she would hit a pregnant man, but she would misgender him while she's doing it. I do find her whole thing. I don't have anything against her. I don't know her, but I do find her whole thing to be very put on.
I
Like,
wonder. Yeah.
I like the whole, I'm the female Andrew Tate. You don't say that about yourself.
Yeah, trademark. Yeah, just,
Other people.
I'm letting you know what I'm branding myself as.
Yeah, she had like that interview with Piers Morgan. I watched it, and I'm like, I just got a real try-hard vibe from it.
Ooh.
And Piers,
Yeah, I can
Piers
see
wasn't really
that.
buying her bullshit. He was like, this seems like you're just doing this to upset people.
I would rather hear like personal stories and like see a vulnerable side to her. And since we really don't, it's hard to like buy it. It's much easier to like listen to her content and be like, oh, this is a shtick. Like this is your
Right.
brand, not like we don't know you as a person.
Yeah, and that's kind of all it is. It is just complete shtick and like commenting on other stuff. And again, we just don't know anything about you.
Yeah.
But you're supposed to, and here's the give and take I think that should happen. If you're going to deep dive and analyze all this different shit, you got to be willing to put your own kind of self-analysis out
Yeah,
there
let's
too.
talk about your failed relationships. Let's talk about what made you realize you were doing it wrong.
Yeah. So like, does she go, like again, because I don't know much, does she like go hard at people?
She does. She'll go so hard on people's looks, but if someone mentions hers, oh, well, that's not allowed.
That's so easily avoidable. Just stop. If you know that you don't like that, don't do it to other people because you know it's the fucking internet. You know for a fact that's the first thing they're going to go to because it upsets you. And then you do it about other people. And then, like you said, you get mad at you because Keanu called her ugly.
Right. She'll go off like a woman, basically her innards evaporate as soon as she turns 30. And but then she'll also, it's weird, she's changed her messaging a lot. She's jumped around between like
as she gets
get
closer
married,
to 30.
get kids, make kids right away, to don't get married. Now she's like basically doing MGTOW talking points. Like, don't ever get married. Like, I don't know if she's pro vasectomy in that camp, but she's definitely like, it's not worth it for men to get married. I'm like, that doesn't actually help people. Like, that's my biggest criticism of her, is like, I don't think she cares about helping people.
Right.
Because like there's such a small percentage of the population that actually can function and be totally alone. That's men, that's women, that's all people. Right. Most of us need a partner, need a ride or die, need somebody to help us get us through life. And I just encouraging people to just never get married. It's like, all right, you're kind of encouraging people then to not date, because people are going to date and fall in love. And some guys, like, a lot of guys really do want to get married, and a lot of guys want to be dads. Yeah. And so what do you say to your fans that want to be dads? Don't get married. That's bad for everyone.
There's nothing worse. Like, there's nothing worse for the commentator themselves than being the here's what you need to do person. Because the only way that can end is with it blowing up in your face and you looking like shit. Because now anything you've ever done wrong is fair game. Anything people, and if you don't, like you said, if you don't come out with it and tell people what's fucked up about you, and you start telling other people what to do, the internet's going to find it. And then that's going to be even worse. So I don't know, like the whole do whatever the fuck you want just seems to be the most effective message, because you can never be called a hypocrite. You can never be called, oh, you preach this, but you don't do that. It's like, and also, why do you give a shit about these strangers enough to tell them, you know, it's like a doctor never meeting someone and diagnosing them. It's like a really dumb thing to do. It's like, I've never met any of you people listening to my stream, but here's what you need to do to make yourself happy. It's like, seems like a recipe for creating a serial killer. My argument
was like, why would I never take advice from somebody who you're not necessarily like envious of, but especially don't take relationship advice from someone who's not in a relationship. Like, well, you can learn from their failures. Well, she's not talking about her failures. She's not, as far as I heard, been like, oh my God, I was in these relationships and here were the red flags and here's what I've learned and here's the kind of guy I'm looking for now.
She doesn't, and I don't know her.
She just shits on women.
She doesn't strike me as the type that has had a lot of relationships, because just the way she gives advice does not seem like someone who's experienced a whole lot of things, because it's very generic.
Advice isn't just saying don't. Like, that's not advice, because people sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, you can't fight the moonlight, boys and girls, all right? Sometimes you're just going to like be like, yeah, I got to eat that ass. But Pearl says don't, because this is a slippery slope to marriage. Don't get attached.
I would really love to eat your ass, but the 6-foot-tall volleyball player on the internet says no.
She makes valid points when she brings up how marriage and the court systems are unfairly geared towards, like, toxic women can absolutely benefit from and manipulate these systems. But like, okay, what's easier, to get to know what marriage really is and how the court systems really work and then pick somebody good, or just bitch about marriage, never get married, be alone and miserable forever, or like dismiss that and pick someone shitty? Do not pick someone who you think it's even in the realm of possibility to do this to you. And you can date someone and look for signs and observe the person you're dating.
So her advice now is just don't get married?
Don't get married. It's a huge risk. I can understand her points. Yeah, it's a risk for men if you pick the wrong person.
But before, wasn't she like you said, like women should have kids and be wives?
Oh, she'll also push like, as soon as you turn a certain age, like women lose their value. She at one point tweeted out like 16-year-olds are hotter than 26-year-olds, which she had to delete. But she's all about like younger women are hotter. Everyone prefers hotter, younger women. And then she triggers the women that are like, well, actually, I look better now in my 30s than I did in my 20s. And she doesn't care about that, because she just is going basis on the one metric of fertility. That's like her one thing that she claims men value above all else in all scenarios.
So do you notice, though, that as she gets older and gets closer to these numbers, the advice changes?
I wonder if she's going, my gosh, I'm 2, 3, 4 years away from being a hypocrite. You know?
Yeah, right, exactly. And I just, why people would want to set themselves up. And then they always get mad when they get called out. And it's like, how did you not see this coming?
Yeah.
You've been sitting there telling everybody what to do. They've been telling you to go fuck yourself. You won't go fuck yourself. And then when they finally go, oh, yeah, here's this, you're going to cry about
Everything she gives off and says is kind of like a fuck you, by and large, to women. And then she's surprised and shocked when women come after her and are critical of her. So it's like, well, you're kind of inviting this.
You're shitting on them, and they're defending themselves by shitting on you back. And she's like, there's nothing more empty that a person can be than the I triggered somebody person. Like, that's your whole thing. Is like, oh, you see this person had a completely valid defense of themselves and criticism of me? Well, I've clearly triggered them. It's like, no, they're shitting on you back. Like, that's not, I don't know if they're triggered.
And I think ultimately she doesn't really care about helping people. She just knows, she knows whose names trend with hers in the algorithm. She knows what to talk about.
She's algorithm hopping.
Yeah, she's an algorithm fucker. And well, she's very smart. Business-wise, extremely smart. Knows her shit.
But that makes the advice disingenuous.
Was raised with money. Like, she's doing very well. She's a good business sense.
Do you think she's mad?
She's a girl boss and she's running her business, like hiring people, has a podcast network that she's building, but also don't want women to vote and don't want women to be girl bosses. So she's a little bit of a conundrum there.
Say what you want about Andrew Tate, and there's plenty to say, but you can't call yourself the female Andrew Tate. Because Andrew Tate, when people shit on him, he doesn't really seem to give a fuck.
No.
Like, he just kind of keeps doing his thing. Like, I find him converting to Islam to be one of the most, like, form-fitting things.
Yeah. And he's not triggered by criticism the way Pearl is.
Yeah. He's like, this is what I believe about women. Or where the fuck that accent is from.
I like that. I think I would like Andrew Tate better if he had a British accent.
But I don't know what that accent is. There's a weird... sometimes it sounds British, and then sometimes it sounds like he's from the Midwest, and then sometimes like Eastern Europe. It's a real mishmash.
He's got a real small head. I can't get past his head size.
I don't know. There's something like about him that like other people get upset about, and I don't really agree or disagree too much. I'm not affected by Andrew Tate, but there is something about someone who takes the criticism, keeps doing their thing. You know, there's no lying in him, basically, is what I'm saying. Like, he is who he is. And that's why I don't understand people getting mad at him, because I'm like, well, he's not lying to you. He's telling you exactly who he is. Take it or don't.
Right. And don't get involved with him. Like, he wants what he wants. He doesn't want to compromise for any chick.
Yeah.
Business-wise or relationship-wise. Women for him are a means to an end. And I think he triggers people because he reminds women of like the bad boy that they thought they could fix or not, like lock down. And then maybe men, like he reminds men of like, oh, you're the guy who fucking stole my girlfriend.
It's the woman who the guy openly on the first date tells her, like says maybe, I don't want kids. And then they stay with them for 5 years. And then she goes, but I wanted to have kids. He's like, bitch, I told you. Like, I
day one.
I don't want to. And she's like, but I didn't think you were serious. It's like, I don't see how this is my problem.
I wanted to change your mind. Be like, but I want to have them with you.
Yeah. It's like, it's easier to just find someone who already wants that.
Yes, but he's got, he's a bad boy. And what bad boys give off is like sometimes women, we don't let the dog crawl on the desk?
What the fuck are you doing, bud? He never does this.
Oh, he loves it.
He never does this.
You want to push a button?
Gordy, are you a good boy?
Yes.
Are you a good boy? What do you do? Oh, do you want to go down?
You want to go down?
Come on, bud. You want to go down?
Down.
Let's see.
Yeah, he hasn't been on the floor in a while.
Familiar Human says Royce Lopez is back from rehab. Pop over to Daywave and wish him well. Is he really? Should we go over and say hi to Royce?
I think so.
I think we should. Daywave Radio. I'm going to get the link for you guys here.
We were praying for him and everything.
Is he live yet?
Oh, jeez.
No, why isn't he live? Oh, man.
Yeah, we can't say hi if he's not
live. Guys, we can't say hi to Royce if he's not live.
Maybe he's not back yet.
Oh, does he go on the other Daywave channel? Which channel is it? God damn it. There's a different one. I think it's called Daywave Live.
You're subscribed, aren't you? Just go into your subscribtions.
There we go.
Live.
Here we are. 1004.
Because I've always heard.
Here's what I need from you folks. I'm going to put the link to Daywave in the chat. You go say, welcome back from rehab, Royce. Just wish him a happy recovery.
Glad you're back.
Put your own spin on it. Go say hello to Royce and wish him a happy recovery from Steel Toe. There you go. So wish him a happy recovery from us, and let him know that we're riding with him. Let's check out his show now and see how his chat's going.
And always known the cruise companies do this. This is the first time I've ever seen.
Steel Toe sent me. Aaron says
take
hello.
Longer now.
Guys, make sure you're wishing him a welcome back from rehab.
Drinks, and it feels like it's
welcome back, Royce, you drunk brown fella. Steel Toe says congrats on the recovery.
A rehab cruise, right?
And
welcome back, Royce.
It feels
from the
like
Steel Toe crew.
It's on purpose, right?
Hey, Royce, I heard you related to Bam Margera.
I sat there.
Hey, Royce, welcome back. Steel Toe from sent from Steel Toe.
Really
happy recovery from Steel Toe.
I don't really care, but you're sitting there and you're waiting and you're waiting.
30 days sober. Congratulations.
And the only time I got a drink. And by the way, tip is included on cruise ships, and it's not because.
Welcome back, Curiosity from Steel Toe.
Included up front with cruise ships now.
Steel Toe is my new home now. Well, don't tell him that.
Oh.
Welcome back from rehab, Royce. Have a happy recovery from Steel Toe.
You go there.
Here you go, guys. I'm going to put it in the link in the chat one more time.
$20 bill.
Unban me, Steel Toe. Oh, Goose Clues. I'm sorry. I thought you were being cunty.
You know.
Somebody else banned you, not me. I'll unban you today.
Yeah, he talked like this. Hello. Yeah, like
he's not reading.
He's not reading them.
You're showing everyone that you don't subscribe, by the way.
And blah, blah, blah. He was talking. He was a really nice guy.
Oh, I subscribed to his other one. There, now I'm subscribed to that one.
Slaves. And they are. And then he was at the
Steel Toe wishes you well.
Anyway.
Sober like Chad Z sober or real sober? Hearing about Royce's relapse is breaking my heart.
Yes, Filipino women are fucking
Welcome back from rehab. Steel Toe crew is glad to have you back.
Hey, apparently, tell me if I got
Steel
this
Toe's
correct.
watching us right now.
Is he? I figured, because I saw that.
Hey, Aaron.
Hey, buddy, I just wanted to say, no, don't fuck me. I'm just trying to say welcome back. I heard you.
You guys are meaner to him than I am.
I heard you had a tough time, and I wanted to say happy recovery.
I'm not trying to get into a war, but what I am saying is...
we're just trying to say...
Bro, I'm a fucking unit now. You want some? Huh? Now that Mark Harley's not on the internet, I'm the big gay lion.
I'm wiry, motherfucker. Let's do this.
Big lion. I'm not gay. Fuck!
Royce and I... Yeah, did he just say he's the... Wait, did he just say he's the big gay lion?
Yeah, he did.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. Royce Lopez, officially Big Gay Lion 2.0. Let him know in the chat. Big Gay Lion 2.0, Royce Lopez. So not only has Royce confronted his addiction demons.
Yes, he's also
come out of the closet. He came out of the closet. That's wonderful. I am really, goddamn, guys. Now you can go over into his chat and tell Royce how proud you are of him. That he's not only confronted his demons, which I think is wonderful, but also now that he's felt comfortable coming out of the closet. That explains all the working out.
Yes.
That
compensation.
Oh my God, that explains all the lifting.
Hey, does April know how to part her hair?
Oh my God, why are you so mean? Scarface said, welcome back, Royce. Remember to take your recovery one day at a time. Anyway.
What? No. We're happy that you came out.
I go on this cruise, right?
Cheers, Big Gay Lion, says Corn Dip. Very good. So brave. Congratulations on rehab and coming out, says Lab Glass. Yeah.
Look.
We're just
Big
proud of
Cis
him.
Lion. Is that better?
Nope. You're the big gay. You said Big Gay Lion.
I know it doesn't sound as good.
No, you're in the North America. So you're
happy you're gay from Steel Toe. Yeah.
No, actually, Big Gay Florida Panther, because we actually have Panthers in Florida.
Oh, yeah.
He said Big Gay again.
Big Gay Panther.
Big Gay Panther. There you go.
You also have
I thought it was
monkeys.
too. I guess depending on the lighting and what bar I walk into.
What's like the national animal of Puerto Rico, where Royce is from?
Let's find out.
Big Gay Cougar, some people are calling him. Nikki Fruit Loop says Steel Toe is mid. You motherfucker.
Leave your ball boy.
All right.
Secondly, once you go in the water,
guys,
you
all right, we can leave Royce alone now. There you
go.
go.
The Puerto Rican Coqui. It's a
Coqui.
frog.
It's a frog. All right, so he's the Big Gay Coqui. There you go. All right. Well, was that JJ Stoner who asked about the part in your hair? Boy, that you know
I don't
what?
even know what a JJ Stoner.
That was a low blow, you son of a bitch. How dare you talk to my
hack.
Nobody talks to my wife that way except for me.
I always challenge these people. What's a better way to part my hair? What is the way to part my hair then?
What if JJ Stoner got super gay and actually came to you with a really creative,
I'd like him to.
like Christian Bale in American Hustle, and he gave you this elaborate paste and comb thing? Where
I have a lot of hair. I'm not sure, I guess, how to part it to your liking.
Well, there you go. JJ Stoner, the gauntlet has been laid down.
This is my natural part, by the way. It sits this way, so I'm going against nature if I do something else.
I don't think the being defensive about it is a good look.
I don't care. Like, clearly, if I cared, I'd change it.
Here's what I think.
It
think since the gauntlet has been laid down, I think JJ Stoner should come up with an elaborate new way of doing things.
Yes.
And then I'm guessing you're more than willing to hear him out.
I completely am.
You're wonderful.
I'll try it even.
Yeah. If you got a little more volume, you might actually be able to do a Mark Harley. You might actually have kind of the same poof.
A poof?
That he does.
I don't like Mark Harley's hair, though.
Oh, come on. He's Big Gay Lion #1 versus Royce, Big Gay Lion #2.
People are saying down the middle, but my hair doesn't part like that naturally. I'm going to be going against nature here. It's going to be bad.
Dario Delfino, yes, that's true. JJ Stoner's observations may be under the influence. I believe he's inebriated a large majority of the time of his existence.
And, all I take from that is some guy named JJ Stoner knows who I am.
Aren't you honored? You should feel good.
He knows my name.
I love how Royce is like, oh, apparently Steel Toe's here. Hi, guys, whatever. Oh, I'm Jack now. You want to go? And then I love that JJ Stoner always takes it to 11. He's like, yeah, you want a fucking war? We'll kill you. And you're like, Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. Her hair is dog shit. You know what? Clearly this was a mistake. I'm going to back out slowly. I want you to just keep your hands right here until I'm gone.
I'm feeling threatened.
Yeah. They're saying it's because of JJ's ball cancer. Well, you know what? I'd be aggressive too.
If you had ball cancer?
If my nuts were riddled with cancer.
Will you please tell everybody your stance on ass cancer and getting checked for it?
I just don't want to go through it. Like, if my asshole is going to rot my body from the inside, then I feel like you're just due. You're just
due?
Yeah, like that was just God's way of calling you home.
Aaron has literally told me, so like, what? You were 36 years old. You're 9 years away from like early colon cancer screening.
That's what they say.
And he has told me that he would rather be eaten away by ass cancer than get checked for it. So
I do the thing where you can like shit in a bucket and send it to him. Like that one I don't mind.
You want the shit in a box thing?
Yeah, isn't there a thing where you can like shit in a bucket and send it to him? Imagine you send it.
Not a bucket.
Like imagine you send the bucket to the wrong address though. And like all of a sudden this person gets a bucket of shit and they're just like, what the fuck did I do to this guy?
So you want like that little commercial on the TV where there's a cute little box sitting by where all the housewives like are jogging by it? That's the one you want?
Is that what the commercial is? Where everyone's jogging by a box of shit? Is that a real commercial?
The mailing your shit in a box, yeah.
You're kidding.
No.
Hold on.
You can't see the shit.
Is it colon cancer screening commercial?
Yeah. No, it's not one of those.
Okay. Easier than ever?
It's this little box guy, the Cologuard.
Oh, this one right here? Okay.
Well, I don't know if that's the jogging one, but it is Cologuard.
All right.
Things you start when you're 45. Coaching, new workouts, and screening for colon cancer. Yep, the American Cancer Society recommends screening starting at age 45 instead of 50 since colon cancer.
Why are they here?
I don't know.
There's no reason for these two to be here.
Because they're 45.
Isn't this an us thing?
No, women get colon cancer. My grandma
you guys have to get checked for colon cancer too?
My grandma had to have like a foot of her colon taken out from colon cancer.
What's the thing where they put their fingers in our assholes?
Prostate.
Oh, I'm thinking of the butthole fingering. Is colon cancer butthole fingering too?
No, that's like the
colonoscopy.
Colonoscopy with the camera up your asshole.
Oh yeah, I don't like that either. I'll let my prostate or my asshole kill me. I don't give a fuck. I'm not letting a guy stick his fingers up my ass. That's gay, bro.
Women have to get colonoscopies too, I think.
If you get a prostate check.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Super gay. It means you kind of want to.
I want to drown in cum.
Yeah, my asshole and my prostate can both fucking kill me. I don't care.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And you're 9 years away from this. You could be having ass cancer in 9 years.
I have 9 years to change my mind. But right now, I'm not going to get checked for colon cancer. My prostate can rot me from the inside like a bad fruit. Ironically, Crowder.
A bad fruit.
A bad fruit, yes. I don't think this is the shit in a box.
Increasing in younger adults. I'm Cologuard. I'm convenient and find 92% of colon cancers, even in early stages. I'm for people 45 plus.
Oh, that is the
average
box.
risk for colon cancer, not high risk. False positive negative result.
So wait, that guy just has shit in him?
Yeah.
He shouldn't be talking that
I don't think our humidifier's running, but there's water in it.
April,
Help
we're
me.
doing a show. Relax.
I'm dry too.
When to collect a sample? Oh, fuck.
Come on.
Hi, my name is Anna, and I wanted to share some tips to make the sample collection experience easier to understand.
I know how to take a shit. Is this woman going to instruct me how to properly shit into a box?
Maybe you've got to clean properly first.
Oh, God.
You got to catch it mid-shit.
Once your kit arrives, we recommend opening the box, getting familiar with the kit, then placing it in the bathroom so you remember to use it right away.
Right, because if I have to shit in a box, unless the box is sitting right there, I'll forget.
Can you imagine if you left your Cologuard box out on like the kitchen counter and your family comes over for dinner?
Honey, what's that smell? Oh, sorry, the mail's late today. They haven't picked up my Cologuard box with my shit in it. Yeah, like, do you shit in the box like around the time the mail comes? When do you shit? This is bad.
No, check it out. You have to go to a post office to ship a box.
Yeah, I have to bring a box of shit into the post office. You understand the only people who do that are serial killers and rapists. Like, those are the only people who bring boxes of shit into a post office. Hey, where do I go to mail my shit?
God.
And then what if you get your Cologuard box and you had like Mexican food the night before and now you're just water shitting? You got to send them soup. Like,
Please
here's
stop.
some soup for the Cologuard box.
I'm going to piss myself.
Can I get a guy, please, to tell me about this? I want a trucker to tell me how to use the Cologuard
You want
box.
like a buzzy?
Yeah.
I feel bad for any post office dude who has to ship a Cologuard box. Because what if the person didn't wash their hands before closing up the box or something?
Here's what I
there's
want.
Shit on it.
Here's what I'm going to do.
Oh my God.
I'm going to find out who's taking that box. I'm going to go up to him. I'm going to give him a 20. And I'm going to be like, sorry, I had Thai food last night. This is for you.
Oh, I went to Kohinoor.
Yeah.
It is also a great time to review the instructions inside the collection kit and check out our how to use video.
It's shit in a box.
Collecting your stool sample.
It's
is
my
planning
shit in
for a
a
timely
box.
return. Plan to collect your sample when you know you can return it to UPS later that same day or the next day.
Yeah, thank you for the advice. Don't let the box of hot shit rot in your house. Thank you. I would have, if you wouldn't have made this video, I would have just sat there with a bucket of my own shit collecting until Tuesday because I just liked the aroma.
I can't. Oh my God, dude. You like fermented shit.
Then again, I guess people can't figure out what fucking gender they are, so you do have to make these videos. Because you're going to get some asshole who will sue, and he'll be like, they didn't tell me that I had to mail the shit the same day, it stunk up my house, and I had to call a guy.
What's the over-under that they, like, request that you eat certain foods?
They're going to. They're going to tell me, don't get runny shits before you poop in a box.
Some people even like to put it on their calendar to commit to getting it done right away.
Stop scheduling your shits, you fucking psychopath.
Hey, honey, we should have shits today.
No.
I hope you find these tips helpful. If you have any questions, we are here to help you 24/7 at the number on your screen.
They have a how to use the Cologuard box video. I'm in.
Can you imagine calling from the bathroom? Oh, you subscribe to Cologuard. You do it. Do it.
So your healthcare provider has ordered Cologuard for you and you've received the collection kit. That may sound complicated, but we're going to...
No, it doesn't. Here, shit in this box. How is this complicated? What retards are you sending this to? That you're sitting here going, hey, we gave you a box to shit in. I know that's confusing. It's like, no, it's not.
Well,
If you would have
I
installed,
have a couple questions.
if you would have installed like a mousetrap kind of configuration to get the shit into the box, yes, you can send me directions.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you just like, is there like a collection mechanism that you put inside the toilet so you sit on the toilet and shit into it? Or do you shit directly into the box?
It's people like you that are making it so we have to actually have these videos. I know you think you're being funny, but you're actually causing more of these to be made.
I would like to cut out the middleman in my shitting experience.
Make it easy. Cologuard has no special prep or changes to diet or medication.
Oh, that's
Neat,
good.
right? We'll show you in a few simple steps. Collect your sample and ship it to the lab where it'll be tested. You may receive a few phone calls from Exact Sciences laboratories to remind you to...
Oh, wait, they're saying you don't shit in a box for Cologuard. Hold on. Zen Rhino sent me something.
What?
But you don't shit in a box for Cologuard. You wipe your butt and you send the stool sample in the box. And you really need to look up on that, Aaron. You don't want prostate cancer or colon cancer. It's a long, drawn-out process and a very painful way to die. Okay, so thank you, Zen Rhino, for telling me that, because if I didn't know that, then if I would have done Cologuard at some point in my life, the people there just would have gotten a box of shit and been like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? This person is a lunatic that we're dealing with.
God, I'm actually, Zen is now my least favorite listener because he told you that.
Wait, you knew? You knew that you don't shit in the box?
I knew it wasn't like a whole shit. You don't need the whole
Well, what do you do? A partial and then you squeeze it off? What? I don't understand.
It is a little confusing because to me, I'm like, what if you shit and there's nothing on the toilet paper, like when you wipe?
Right. What if you have a no wipe poop, as they call it? Yeah. I mean, that's a risk you have to be willing to take, I think, for something like Cologuard.
Oh my God, I'm broken.
So you just have shitty toilet paper in a box.
Right.
Do I have to cut the parts of the toilet paper out that weren't used? I don't know. All right. You know what Cologuard is for? Cologuard is for people like me who don't want things shoved up their ass, and they explain it to you, and then you go, all right, fine, just shove the thing up my ass.
Right. John Satara says, Aaron is why these instruction videos exist.
That's true.
See, you would have shit in the box.
I would have taken a shit in this box and sent it to them.
And your shits are typically 1 to 2 flushers. So you said a whole fucking thing.
Chad Zumock's probation officer says they only take the sample if it's full-on diarrhea. It's almost like they made a video to explain it to Aaron. It says, fuck you, dude. Milk Cricket says, what about the blood, though? Cerberus with $10 says, I thought I had testicular cancer. Turns out it was just a hydrocele from an injury. As for the poo box, just squat and poo. No, apparently it's not a poo box. By the way, guys, 1:15 away from today's goal, half hour away from rattling the cans. There's the Streamlabs. There's the PayPal. If you'd like to contribute to the show, we do appreciate that. 1:15 away from doing overtime for you today and adding on another 30 minutes.
I wish you would have just, I'm kind of sad you saw Zen's thing first because I wanted you to keep watching the video. And then they would have got around to like, oh, you know.
Trucker 18-wheeler just writes, I've got a bucket of diarrhea. Who just has a bucket? Ready to go. This show is like med school for idiots. Yeah, fair enough.
I'm crying. I am actually going to piss myself. Do you have any more reads to do?
Here, no, I don't.
God damn it.
Here, go piss. I can do a show. I'm writing down Cologuard. We're clipping a lot of stuff today.
You might have colon cancer. You're so cranky.
Well, I don't know. Give me a box to shit in. We'll find out.
I really am upset that anyone told you that that's not how you do it because I could have had Aaron shitting in a box for everybody to ship into.
Okay, Guy Sartell says, I can sell you some clean shit. What if you do that? What if you just send someone?
You're a
you
colon
send
cancer
clean shit. Yeah.
You know you've got it already, and it's like you're a denier.
You call up the Cologuard people. You're like, hi, yeah. Dark blood, is that bad? Because I know like light blood is like fissures and like tearing of the actual anus or hemorrhoids. Like it's nothing to worry about. But like dark blood, you're saying that's horrible. Okay, well, it might be too late then. Do you mind if I just don't send the sample in? Because I feel like I'm pretty much a goner. Okay. Talk to you later. I'm going to go back and shit blood. All right, bye.
I've got I've got tarry stools. What do I do?
Yes. Yeah, my stool looks like the thing the dinosaurs drown in. Please advise. I've got La Brea tar pits shits. It's the La Brea tar shits.
Oh
Please
my
advise.
God, Jesus. Yeah, my shit looks like currant jelly. What do I do?
David Chandler says, what are you doing with my turkey baster, Aaron? I have to get my shit into the box.
Even worse, he has a diarrhea day. He had a beef and bean burrito, and he just puts the baster directly into the anus to just suck it out.
Yes, Mr. Imholt. Yes, this is Dr. Singri Pak from the Cologuard. Yeah, Mr. Imholt, I have good news and bad news. The good news is you have tested negative for colorectal cancer. Yeah. Yes, that's great news. The bad news is you don't need to send us a whole shit. Yeah, we were all a little taken aback when we opened up your box to see that it was basically filled to the brim. Next time, just simply some toilet paper will work. All right. Thank you, sir. Bye. Then they call you back the next time. They're like, sir, Mr. Imholt, we told you not. You just sent us a roll of toilet paper in the box. Like we said, we meant you had to wipe your ass and get the sample on there. You know what? Just next time, try again.
You got to use like the Cottonelle deep ripples one to really catch it all.
Good.
Can you picture the visual of just you? You've got your Cologuard box, right? It's just sloshy to the brim.
Imagine if you went to med school and now what you're doing is you're sifting through people's toilet paper and grabbing it out of boxes and testing their shit. It's like, this is not the glamorous life I thought I was going to live.
There's some things like, if you've got like bowel issues and you go to like a normal doctor for it, they'll actually ask you to like shit and like somehow capture it and either put it in like a Ziploc bag or something or a Tupperware and freeze it.
Yeah. See what I do with the Cologuard box is I just have my previous shits up like shawarma and I just kind of carve it off. Just send it in. I figure I'm good. What? See you later, April. Oh. Talk to you later, alligator. She's still laughing. I walked April. Hey. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. April had to go start her car. Yeah, if you're one of the people who like wrote one of those two guys who wrote shitty stuff to the show today, like wouldn't you this is what I'm talking about. Like wouldn't you rather hang around and then just get something like this and go, "Wow, what a fun time I'm having." I don't understand why you'd want to be gay. It doesn't. Chad Zumock's probation officer says, "Oh, April's going to do her Cologuard sample." Yeah, there you go. Shane M says, "Can we move on to another topic, please?" I mean, I was trying to, in fairness. I was trying to move on to another topic, but April insisted that I get checked for colorectal cancer, and that's the only way I know. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So, uh-oh. Is MyPillow upset?
Oh, I thought you broke your phone looking for porn.
So we put up a Mike Lindell best of.
Uh-huh.
Here, I'm sorry. We will take it down. MyPillow just sent me an email. We did a best of with the Mike Lindell cardboard cutout.
Yeah.
Just goofing around. I just got an email from Don that we're not going to be working together if this stuff continues. So, whoopsie daisy. I'm going to go on to the YouTube, the Steel Toe YouTube channel, manage videos, and just go ahead and take that one down as MyPillow does not appreciate
the MyPillow mix.
The MyPillow people did not like the delete forever. There you go. Oh, shit.
Oh, well, at least it's only been not even a week.
Yeah. Well, it's good to know that the MyPillow people are keeping track of the old Steel Toe YouTube. Whoops. Oops. Nope, we're done with MyPillow, it looks like.
Really?
Yup. Actually, as I listen to more of this, I am deactivating your promo code. I cannot believe you said all of this. Unbelievable.
Really? Did we lose MyPillow?
We lost MyPillow. Oh, good thing we're getting that Bet USA thing coming in here with that promo code.
Yeah, and at least they know what they're in for. They saw the show and said, hey, we want to be involved. They came to us.
MyPillow literally canceled us. Don was really upset about the... someone says, don't delete it then. No, keep it up. Undo. Here.
Download.
Refresh. Get out. Keep it up there. Oh, nope, it's gone. Shit. I still have the video. I can re-upload it.
Yeah. It can come back. That's so you can say, hey, we took it down. Either give us our promo code back or the video returns. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, fuck me. April's upstairs right now going, what the fuck did you do? Don, we are very sorry about this. We are a comedy show. We make jokes. We love Mike. We love MyPillow. If you can see it, to let this go as we delete the video, and we promise not to do it again. We apologize and would like to continue working with MyPillow, period. Oh, that didn't here. We're going to have to type that up. I'll do one. I'll do like a, hey, give us one more chance thing. And then after that, oh, well, if we lose MyPillow, we lose MyPillow. It's all right. What do you do? Here we go. Don, we are very, very sorry. We are a comedy show. We make jokes. We love Mike and MyPillow. We tease hard sometimes. We are sorry for the offense and would love to have our promo code reactivated. We deleted the video in question. Again, sorry for the offense. There we go. Well, what do you do? What did we even say? It would be funny to listen back to that video tonight.
Now I want to watch it
to see what we did. I mean, I'm sure we earned it.
I'm sure it was hilarious.
I'm sure it was very funny, but I'm sure we... Oh, fuck me
We're
to
going
death.
to take away your sponsors. Beat you to it, asshole.
Yeah. You can't cancel us. We cancel us. Well, there's a nice chunk out of the sponsors, guys. We actually do have Bet USA coming on, though. Perfect fucking timing.
Yeah. We got a haul for you.
Perfect timing. We'll see if we can smooth things over with old Don. See if we can get MyPillow to come on back. That's my attempt, though.
Yeah.
It's just going to be that email, and then after that, well, we'll see. I will say this. I thought this was only a matter of time because we've been doing that for a while.
Yeah.
Like, we've been making jokes about MyPillow for a long time.
Yeah, we haven't been too shy about pointing out that Mike's a little bit of a character.
Yeah, that's all.
Still makes a damn good pillow.
Makes a great pillow. I love MyPillow. I wish we still had it. Oh, shit. Well, what do you do? You guys are just going to have to step up to the plate. Just kidding. It was David Hogg. Oh, I guarantee someone said in the chat, they go, it was someone who hates you who showed it to MyPillow.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't think Don was just, tooling around the steel toe.
Yeah.
YouTube channel.
Well, she is our biggest fan.
Not anymore. Wallmounter says, I remember one you said when you're taking it from behind, bury your face in a MyPillow.
When you're taking it from behind, bury your face.
Oh. Boy. I tell you what, if you thought that we were doing inappropriate MyPillow humor before, I got to tell you, we were being nice because they were a sponsor.
We were worried about going too far.
Should we Hey, you can always count on old steel toe to shoot itself in the foot. Master Meatball says, let me guess, MyPillow withdrew sponsor. They saw a video we did that we put up on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then they said she watched the whole thing. I want to read that back. Oz and I did a bit. And I want to see. Oh, no, this is send me an invoice for what we've done because they're done with us. But I want to see the one.
Yeah, didn't you delete it a second ago?
Oh, shit, I deleted it a second ago, didn't I?
Wouldn't it be in trash? Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Aaron. Here, we'll do the, this is from Don. I certainly do not appreciate the comments you are making with Mike's cutout. Well, that's the other thing. We brought Mike's cardboard cutout on.
Into the mix.
We are no longer going to be working together if this continues. Please confirm that you have received this email. Okay? And then she writes a few minutes later, actually, as I listen to more of this, I am deactivating your promo code. I cannot believe you said all of this. Unbelievable. And then I just wrote, I'm sorry. We will take it down.
Oh. We really need to play that video.
Well, I will wait for her response. I will see if she's going to reinstate the promo code. I'll be a good boy.
Okay.
But if she's not going to, we're going to have
then
lots
we're putting
of
that
fun.
video back
we're putting that fucking video back up.
And that cutout is joining the show.
And that, you thought the Mike Lindell cardboard cutout was on too much before. Now Mike Lindell is going to be a regular contributor to this program. Yeah, what the fuck did we do? That was Tuesday's show with Oz, I believe. Yes, it was. Patriot Mike says, your minds are too in the gutter most of the time. You play handball off the curb. I don't even know what that means, Patriot Mike. All I know is you're a subscriber, or you should be a subscriber, and you should love the show. T. Thompson says, I'm surprised it took this long.
I mean, I'm not, but I don't know. I'm sad because it's like I'm looking at this from the like, oh, no, that was money. I mean, look, the joke was funny.
Look, man, I'm the guy in charge of money, and I'm not freaking out about it.
I know you're not freaking out about it.
Don't worry about it.
I'm not.
Don't worry about MyPillow. We've got Bet USA coming on. Degenerate gambling. That's what this program needs. Not a born-again Christian pillow company. We're playing with fire. April just says, bravo.
When you need to cry the tears of Jesus into a pillow, make sure it's a MyPillow.
Oh, April, do you want to come to? I want to see what our general manager thinks of all this. I'd like to get April's thoughts on the MyPillow thing here. Orange Boy says, how am I going to get MyPillows now?
You can use the Chucker code now.
Yeah.
Let's throw them a little love, huh? Yeah. And then ask for part of it. Be like, hey, we got more shit moving on your code. We need some of that money.
Landon's mom says, you've been making Mike Lindell impressions forever. Now it's a fucking problem. Yeah, not the way to pitch it to him, Landon's mom. I guarantee somebody who doesn't like us.
We've been beating this horse ever since it first came across the line. And now it's finally ready to lay down on a MyPillow.
All right. Maybe by the end of the show today, we'll get to play that bit. But that is so funny. April's dad's Big T says, this just confirms you really are the only thing stopping you from succeeding. Alcoholic Ape says, code definitely doesn't work right now. Whoopsie daisy.
Well, they got a free read.
Yeah, you got a free read out of the deal this morning. By the way, wouldn't that be funny if I sent her an email going, well, you do kind of owe us for the read we gave you this morning after you canceled our promo code. Who knew making fun of your sponsor would get you in trouble, huh? I had no idea. Hey, All Care Towing, if you like a bunch of fucking idiots. No, I'm just kidding. I just start shitting on everybody. No, All Care Towing, wonderful people. If your car goes in the ditch or you lose your MyPillow sponsorship because of a YouTube video, make it All Care Towing. They're pulling for you 24 hours a day. That's 320-253-5203 for All Care Towing of St. Cloud. All right, here we go. Oh, nope, looks like we can play the video. She's not happy. I don't care if your show is a comedy show. Do you have any idea what Mike has gone through to help save this country? And this is how he is treated? I'm so angry right now that you would do that. I am not reactivating your promo code. Please send me your final invoice. All right, then I'm going to send this email. We did a read after. Oh, wait, hold on. Then, all right. Can we put the video back up? No, I don't know. All right.
We don't need to ask
Here.
for that.
All right. Sorry you feel that way. Again, making some jokes. I thought you guys were all for free speech. Just being silly. Sorry we wound you up. My bad. Should I write, can we keep the cutout?
Yes. Yes, you should.
Can we keep the cutout?
And we've got to play that video.
All right, guys. Where's April? I want April down here. She's probably very upset right now.
Oh, yeah.
I want to calm April down and let her know that in a couple of days, Bet USA is coming. And if you want to be a degenerate gambler online, Bet USA is going to be your... Wait for the promo code.
What do you mean want to be? Like, I mean, if you... I already am, so I might as well just do it the right way.
Oh. Red Fox Matt says, don't burn the bridge too much, Aaron. Oh, Patriot Mike says free speech and revenue choice. I know, Patriot Mike. We were just we were being shitty. Because, wow, so she's like a believer in like the Mike Lindell saving the country shit.
That's a shame.
That's really interesting. So they're like firmly in there with like, Mike saving the fucking country. How dare you?
Don't get me wrong. He makes an amazing pillow, and God knows I love those fucking pajama pants.
Right?
Practically living. I'm washing them like every time I'm doing a load of laundry. They're in there. I'm like, I want them back.
Yeah. He probably makes them act like that, says Stumpy Pedo.
Yeah, but nobody made her act like that.
Nobody made her act like that. She's a true believer.
Email. You're on. Unless he's literally stood over his shoulder like,
if you don't write that email as a glowing review of my sanity, they're going to find your head inside a MyPillow.
Hold on, guys. I know April's not coming down. She might be somewhere else right now. I don't know. But
she's hunting.
I know April's not here right now. But I know somebody who could comment on this. Can I go get them?
Yeah, sure.
They probably can't hear me right now. Would you guys like to hear someone else's thoughts on this? You are so going to regret crossing me in a few minutes. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Johnny, tell them about your open mic and your channel and all that.
Yeah. So I do podcasting on twitch.tv/JustKiddingLLC. We're doing Diablo right now. It's a big thing. Diablo 2 came back out. It's a new game.
All right, everybody. I want to comment on this steel toe thing. Hi, hold on. Hiya there, Mike. How's it going? It's going pretty good, Aaron. I just want to let you know, nothing personal about the canceling your promo code. Well, yeah, I mean, it kind of came off to me, Mike, as a little, I mean, no offense, but we've been doing an impression on you for a long time now. I don't know why you decided to get rid of our promo code now. Oh, that was Don. You got to remember, when you let women make choices, sometimes they make the wrong one. But you got to stand by them or, nag, nag, nag. All right, well, Mike, we still love your products. We think your pillows are great. And we're just really sad that you don't want to work with us anymore because of a YouTube video. Well, I'm out there saving the country, making sure that Trump is our president. Yeah, how's that going, by the way? It's not going great. But I just want to let everyone know, that when your guy doesn't become president, the best way to muffle a gunshot into your pillow is into a MyPillow. Our noise-canceling technology is the best way to fire guns out of frustration into your pillow. And what better way to catch them than with some Giza Dream Sheets and a MyPillow mattress cover? It's the best way to get your frustration out. Sometimes when I'm canceling people's promo codes for accurately describing how fucking insane I am, I sometimes cry into my MyPillow for another friend lost. So, Aaron, I was just wondering, can you join my fight for freedom to save this country? Oh, you mean to overturn the election that we lost? We didn't lose. We need to make sure all the votes are counted. Mike, all the votes were counted. Trump lost. Check your dashboard of your car. Why, are there ballots there? No, a bomb. I'm trying to kill you. Oh, well, I mean, I'm sorry, Mike, but now that we're not a promo code recipient, do you think you can come on the show more? Absolutely. I love you, degenerate fucks, and I can't wait to work with you now that you can't make money off our name anymore. All right, bye, Mike. Auf Wiedersehen. I'm learning German because I think they do shit properly.
Oh, Jesus.
Thank you, Mike.
That's only going to lead to the wrong road.
Oh, Mike Lindell of MyPillow, everyone. That's, what a fucking day, huh? April says I'm not in show form. Well, that's okay, April. You don't have to be on camera. You just have to come down and tell us your thoughts on this whole deal. Do you guys want to see what we said?
Yes. Yes.
Let's go ahead and recap the video that got MyPillow to pull their sponsorship. And then I got to put it back up on the YouTube channel, don't you think?
Because if they're gone, why are we...
Yeah. All right, here we go. People were asking if it was people at 101 trying to... I mean, if they were, I mean, that's an honor. I mean, if they think that's going to slow us down...
they thought it would help them.
Yeah, I don't know.
Everyone will lose their MyPillow codes. They'll have to come to us.
I don't know how you guys think it's going to help you.
It's only going to raise the chucker.
If you thought that our profitability depended on MyPillow, I don't know what to tell you. All right, let's find that video of Oz and I with the cutout. Hurricane memories. MyPillow. Oh God, MyPillow mix-up. All right, here we go. MyPillow mix-up. The bit that made MyPillow mad. Find out what set off the MyPillow people into canceling their promo code with Steel Toe. Another legendary bit where Steel Toe laughs their way into controversy. Oh, by the way, this is also going to be a best of clip, I think, for today's show.
Yeah,
so
there were a couple F8 requests.
2 hours and 40 minutes into 3 hours and 10 minutes. Actually, it may be longer than that because we're going to go after this now.
Oh, I'd say yes, it's made for kids. It's got pillows in it.
Ad tag, MyPillow, Trump, Mike Lindell. Funny. All right. Here we go. All right, so I'm uploading that right now to our YouTube channel. Public, premiere, publish. All right, so that's going up right now. You guys can actually, let's go to the Steel Toe YouTube channel here. Steel Toe YouTube. Here it is. Let me copy and paste this for you guys. There you go.
Usually takes a minute to put the thing in there.
People are saying the stream is fucking up. Oh yeah, you're right. It is.
Oh, no.
Hold on a minute. There we go.
Oh,
now
it's because of uploading and downloading at the same time. I bet you're clogging your...
Oh, then I'm going to stop. I'm sorry, guys. Trying to upload that video during the show. Definitely. You're right. It went right back up. Sorry, guys. We were trying to upload something and download it. We shouldn't have done that. Our bad. It's fixed now. Sorry. We're good.
We can play it straight off of the PC.
Yeah, we'll just play it right off of the PC here. So what happened was, if you guys were seeing it glitching out a little bit, we were trying to upload a YouTube video at the same time we were doing the show, and that's dumb, and Aaron shouldn't be doing that. You guys ready for this? Or the man. Here we go. I don't know why the light isn't green. We're at 51. Should I just go by this number and not the red or green light?
Yeah, you should go by the number.
So we're good. We can play this for everyone now. All right, let's watch Oz and I.
Bring the end of an era.
Let's watch the bit that Oz and I got us canceled from MyPillow for. I can't believe I emailed Dawn and asked her if we could keep the cardboard cutout. Fuck me. All right, let's hit play on this one. Ready, guys? Back to these motherfuckers. Before we get to another Florida story, let's talk about MyPillow. MyPillow.com/radio specials. Promo code SteelToe. That's MyPillow.com/radio specials. Yeah, I think I spelled it right. Promo code SteelToe. Guys, there is one special in particular that they're running right now.
All right, let's fast forward through the actual
support this show. Shannon, a new listener, new subscriber, wants to know, says Oz listens to Gavin M, Censored TV. We were both Gavin McInnes fans.
Okay, let's fast forward.
I like old funny Gavin. Yeah, go get the Mike Lindell cardboard cutout.
Here's where it begins.
Boy. Ready to watch Aaron slaughter his MyPillow endorsement?
Right around 2 minutes, 44 seconds.
You know what's funny? We struck a deal with Bet USA that was really awesome, and I was looking at it. I'm just sitting here like, da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na. I'm like, wow, this is fucking great. Then the MyPillow thing happens. I'm like, well, at least we're not going to lose any money losing MyPillow.
It's still good.
At least we've got...
Put that spare tire on just in time.
Yeah, I got that spare tire. It's perfect. Tigger next door says, you know what else you shouldn't have done? Fucked with a sponsor. All right, well, let's watch it here. And says the cops should beat his ass for sleeping on the road. Oh, really? That's funny. Air Cool Jesus says, why don't you have Mike Lindell cardboard cutout? Who was that? Let's get that guy. Who was it who suggested that? And gets pissed off and says the cops should beat his ass for sleeping on the road. Oh, really? That's funny. Air Cool Jesus says, Air Cool Jesus.
This is all your fault, buddy.
It's all on you, pal. Air Cool Jesus inspired me to do a Mike Lindell. But you know what is funny, though, is that Don wrote us that one email and said, hey, if this continues, we're going to cancel your promo code. And it's like, okay, I can apologize, delete this, and we'll be fine. And then she goes, actually, as I watch more of this, I'm deactivating your promo code right now. I can't wait to see what
she didn't make it all the way through the video. And if you guys, if it's still buffering, it's on your end. Reboot, reload. I tried with my phone. It's good.
If it's still buffering, refresh. You'll be fine. Here we go. This is if you're just joining us, MyPillow caught wind of a best of we put up on YouTube, and they canceled our promo code this morning
because it was so good.
Because it was so mean.
Oh,
and funny. Air Cool Jesus writes, that was me. Here we go. Why don't you have Mike Lindell cardboard cutout as a third mic? We have one. And then April goes, we have one.
Yes.
Oh, boy. Oz's face should be the face of everyone.
It's like he fucking knows.
So you have Air Cool Jesus bringing it up, April telling me we have one, and then me go. Now, I want to say that I'm the least to blame for this because everyone should know me by now.
Yeah.
Those two things.
You fed it.
I can't stop myself at that point. Oh, that's right. We have the Mike Lindell cutout. I keep forgetting.
You got another one?
We tried to stand him up before, but we got to get something behind him.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, go get the Mike Lindell cardboard cutout.
Well, I missed the old one.
Yeah, we've got it. There you go. MyPillow.com/radio specials. Promo code.
All right.
SteelToe.
Here you go, guys. This is where it begins.
The bit that got us canceled from MyPillow. We got a guy in Florida begging the cops to shoot him. You can tell the guy's totally given up at that point. Oh, April's got it already. I was going to jump into this story and buy her some time. But I hear her clanging around with oh my God. There he is. Here we go. Yeah, we got to figure out what to do. The beginning of the end of our relationship with MyPillow with that middle part. But there he is. There's our buddy.
There's a thing in the back. I don't know what to do with it, though.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, it folds out.
Hold on, guys. We're going to... April goes, now I can't be too upset because I was part of it, huh? Hey, I'm the one who put it on YouTube.
Yeah, but she is the one who brought Mike into the mix.
April, come down here. You don't have to be on camera. I want to hear your thoughts on this. I don't want you to be upset. I don't want April, because I know April gets bent out of shape about this. I don't want her to be upset. I want you to look at my reaction. This is my genuine reaction.
This is hilarious.
This is... It's fucking insane.
You won't see this on any other channel.
No.
Hello, this is Mike Lindell with MyPillow. It is so wonderful to be on the Steel Toe Morning Show with Oz and Aaron. Oz, are you getting a good night's sleep?
Yes, I am, because I'm using your pillow.
Are you having nocturnal emissions?
You don't think that you don't think that MyPillow wants their product associated with coming in your sleep?
I think that's the part right there. Are you having nocturnal emissions? I really don't like this, and it should be cut down. I want to see how far we go before I went, nope, this is where the other email came in.
Are you ejaculating in your sleep? Well, MyPillow is so good that you'll come in your pants or on your Giza dream sheets. You should call them Jizza dream sheets when you're coming on your MyPillow.
Okay, this is where she got in. She got 4 minutes in and she went, "You fuck this guy."
I don't know. I'd like to think she held out just a little longer.
You think so?
It's gross, but it's also highly complimentative. Because it's saying that the shit's so good, you're going to be busting a nut over it.
Right now, if you use the promo code SteelToe, I'll give you sheets so soft that you'll blow loads every time you lay down. It's great. MyPillow.com/radio specials. Promo code SteelToe.
I could have stopped there.
You could have.
I could have stopped there and saved the relationship.
But I'm guessing we got like another 4 or 5 minutes to go.
Oh, it's a Steel Toe video.
Time for a new segment called Ask Mike Lindell.
And this is where the audience fucks us.
Oh, boy. Hey, guys, by the way, if you love the show, you know we need extra support today. Let's start that third and final hype train of the show. You guys have completed
It's the farewell MyPillow hype train.
You guys, this is the farewell MyPillow hype train.
Let's let him ride into the sunset.
You got halfway through a level 5 last time. You've got, what's the other one? You got 300% of the way through a level 5 the second time around. Let's get that third hype train started. 100 bits from 8 or more people in the next 5 minutes. Why don't you rattle our can a little bit as MyPillow took a few bucks out of it. Beaker says 100% worth losing the sponsorship.
Oh, I'm glad you approved.
Look, don't worry. If I didn't know we had Unique Movers and Car Concierge,
oh God, I love it.
Bet USA and other people like ready to come aboard, we got 2 advertisers coming aboard next month that are going to take over from what MyPillow did. So yeah, don't worry, guys. If I'm not worried about it, I don't want you to be worried about it. Aaron's Lunch Lady Arms gifting a tier 1 sub.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. 100 bits from Fuzzy. And I think we are 5 100-bit gives away. Oh, 3 100-bit gives away. There's Gazook, Scruffy D. Gazook resubscribing. Thank you very much. So 350 bits from Aaron Skeezy Whitefish. 100 bits from Marble Arms. One more 100-bit give, and we start our hype train within a minute of asking for it. No, Cheetos, the advertising prices are not going up. We are just fine.
But if you want to throw in some bits.
But if you want to throw in some bits, 100 bits gets us that third and final hype train. And then after that, I want everybody gifting a sub. If you're watching the show right now, I want you gifting a sub. This is the farewell MyPillow hype train. Thank you guys very much. We have MN Honky with 5 tier 1 subs, Rupert with a sub, Drinks a Lot of Bourbon with 1,000 bits, What's My Name Sandy with 100 bits. All right, guys, everybody chip into this hype train. We're going to start it on level 2. Let's watch the bit that
canceled MyPillow.
That got MyPillow to cancel our promo code. This is great. All right. I don't know how to get rid of this goddamn thing. All right. There we go. They are that good. That was it? Oh, I want to cuddle with that Mike Lindell carbo. Oh, wait. Did Oz get it set up? Oh, we were done.
And Oz saved it.
And Oz stood it up. This is so fun to watch now because we can now look through and see where the fuck-ups were.
Yeah, everyone had a hand in it.
There's I've seen 4 opportunities we've had now to not do this.
Right.
Twizzle.
And we missed them all.
Twizzle gifting a sub. B. Kirsch with 100 bits. Thank you. We're already on to level 3, guys. You keep going. We'll keep playing this segment. Don's really going to hate the thing we put up on YouTube today.
Oh, yeah.
We'll put this bit up, back up after the show, and then we'll put this bit that we're doing now
up after
that. Here we go. Not your basic white chick with 1,000 bits. Another gifted sub coming in. Grolof's extending their sub. Thanks, guys. Let's continue. This is, again, Dawn. This was brought to Dawn's attention today, and she sent us an email that said, if this continues, we're not going to do the promo code together. And then she watched the video further and went, yeah, we're for sure not doing it. We're just done. Send me an invoice. We're fucking done. See, his top, though, always falls.
Well, you're going to have to probably do a little tape job.
Yeah, we're working hard to get this thing going.
Will he stand up?
Thanks, damn phone.
All right, we'll work on it. All right. People saying, talk about a flat ass. Well, Psyche Warfare says your voice needs to be 100 decibels louder. Oh, to be Mike Lindell? Hello, this is Mike Lindell. Teriyaki Bukkake Oven with 10 subs. We're on to level 4. Another chance we had to stop doing it.
Like I said before, the email was at the beginning before. She's still in it right now, and she's hoping that you pull out.
Yeah, because so far this isn't that bad. We're just saying your sheets are so good you'll come on them.
Yeah.
That's pretty complimentary.
Like I said.
She really thinks he's saving the country. Dude, Mike Lindell is fucking embarrassing with that shit. And we've said that on the show before. Like, it's fucking embarrassing, the Trump bullshit he's doing. And he's going to get his fucking ass, well, he is getting his ass suit off.
Yeah.
Because he's saying shit he can't prove. But anyway, Dawn, I thought Dawn just like worked there.
And just kind of did the thing.
Yeah, like I thought she was embarrassed of Mike and stuff, but nope. Lucky C14, if it's still buffering, you can just hit refresh. We're not buffering anymore. And by the way, you guys already have us to level 5 of
this hype train.
Of the Farewell MyPillow hype train. All right, here we go.
From MyPillow. Are you guys tired of elections being stolen because they didn't go the way you wanted them to? Well, join my symposium where we're going to show you that Donald Trump is still the president of the United States of America. Mike, it's 2047. It doesn't matter. We can't go on with more elections until we show that this election of 2020 was stolen from our friend Donald Trump.
Mike, Don's been dead for 15 years now.
It doesn't matter. American justice may be served with a side of no sleep apnea because you're using a MyPillow.
This is the second email.
Forget the MyPillow standard. Those are gay. Use your MyPillow premium. And people are telling me louder.
This is the second email.
This is the second email right here. I called their standard MyPillow gay.
Well, you're not wrong.
Oh my God. I wish I could now do a heel turn and say, like, guys, I was bullshitting about these products. I'll say this, MyPillow shit is awesome. Yeah. It's really good. I like it so much I wish I had a promo code.
I might actually end up using the Chucker code just for the savings.
Yeah, help out John Lastman and use the promo code Chucker if you want cheap MyPillow shit.
From Mike Lindell.
Really?
Make sure that you're using your MyPillow premium so you can sleep like an infant who just escaped SIDS. I want to make sure that everyone with their MyPillow is getting the good night's sleep that their dead grandpa gets every day in the cemetery.
Dude, here's my thing. You guys can say what you want, like, oh, you really shot yourselves in the foot. I want to tell you this right now.
It's effing funny.
If I have to keep MyPillow, but I can't be this funny, I don't want MyPillow. If I have to choose between being this funny and having MyPillow as a sponsor, I'm choosing to be this funny every time. By the way, 21% of the way through level 5 of this hype train. Well, now 30% of the way through this hype train.
Scruffy D.
31% of the way through because Scruffy D with 1,000 bits. 2 minutes left, and we are almost completing our third hype train of the day. Guys, keep her going. Gift those subs. Thank you so much. I want to take a little break to talk to the audience here. Aaron, record April ripping a strip off you for losing the MyPillow account and put it on your YouTube channel as a part 2. I think April's going to be fine.
I think this is a part 2 is pretty gold as well.
Yeah, this is pretty good too.
You're going to sleep like a corpse that I tried to finger when you get your MyPillow premium.
That's the second email. The minute you accused Mike of fingering a corpse, she's like, and we're done. And we're done.
You're going to sleep like a corpse that I tried to finger.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, guys, I mean, honestly, I'll tell you right now, we were making about, I'll lay it out on the line. We were making about $700 a month with MyPillow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's nice.
It's good.
But it ain't going to make or break Steel Toe.
Yeah, we're fine.
It's not, guys, I wouldn't be laughing and doing this shit if you were worried because people are like, what about, are we going to have to do more bits and subs? I mean, you can, but that's like 300 subs. It's not that big of a deal. 31% of the way through level 5 of this hype train. 40 seconds left. Let's see if we can complete level 5, guys. That would be great. 35 seconds left, close to completing level 5. 30 seconds. Let's see if we can get there. Everybody gift a couple of subs, and we'll get through this thing in no time. April says, I think April isn't happy, but the bit was well worth it. Thank you. What did Camel Trayburn think?
He's just saying, I still don't see what you did wrong.
15 seconds left in the hype train.
Come on.
Formerly Ryan the Garbage Man says, I would not be surprised if Gary sent this to Don and Mike. If 101 did it, I think it shows how much they still think of us.
And how much they're paying attention.
Yeah, versus how much we really think of them. I mean, it's fine. And the way you win against people who do that to you is you show them like, look, I know that $700 a month would cripple you guys over there. We're going to be fine.
We've got other people willing to fill the spot already.
Literally, we have advertisers waiting to fill that spot.
So we're good.
Yeah. Someone also saying this is going to be the 5th cease and desist. Sucks to Suck says $700 isn't a lot of money. We're not saying it isn't a lot. It isn't a make or break amount of money.
And we have people coming in to replace it is the point we're making.
We've got that.
We're not losing it.
I mean, shit, if you're so worried about it, gift a few more subs, but I'm telling you, we're good. I just want to keep listening to this bit.
That's mypillow.com/radio specials. Promo code Steel Toe.
Still plugging.
That's promo code Steel Toe. Can you tell I'm from Minnesota? You probably can't. This is Mike Lindell telling you should get a dog bed. And then take it from me. Don't ever have sex with your dog. You get in trouble for it. But join.
You just accused him of having sex with your dog.
I want to email Don now and say, Don, could you quote me specifically the part of the bit that made you cancel the
We're not sure where you bailed out of the clip. Did you finish the whole clip?
Oh.
Really feel like the end was a rousing speech, bringing us back together.
Yeah. We thought we were having some fun.
My symposium on the election. We're going to discuss 2 things. Overturning elections and sleeping on great pillows with MyPillow Symposium on why Donald Trump got butt fucked by the New World Order.
That's just funny.
That's just quoting Mike Lindell, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't see the problem. Someone says, I think you need to call Dawn. I don't think she'd answer our calls.
Thank you.
People want this clipped for YouTube. Okay. Right. Oh, boy. Thanks a lot, dickheads. Oh, you really fucked us in the butt on that one. Just, you know what? One thing I will give our critics, one thing they're absolutely right about, we will never stop shooting ourselves in the foot for fun. I mean, I would not take this bit back for all the MyPillow money and all the months they would have sponsored us here and back and there again. I would not take this segment away to get all of that back. There's no way. I'm an artist. Let's go 3 hours but Sebastian, let's hurry up on that promo code for BetUSA. No. As long as we get it by October 1st, we're good, buddy. 42 minutes to 3 hours and 52. I'm marking my own death.
There you go, guys.
Well,
we're going to get you a little something extra for your YouTube. All right. I tried to put up a new YouTube best of because it's been a couple weeks and I've been extremely busy.
Yep.
And I want to get those up for people who missed the show, who haven't been able to see it in 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 months or
check is 3 points. Gay sex is 8 points. And we just kept going on, and it still stricken.
Wow.
Tater says the guys working around my area are dying laughing. Well, Tater, tell those guys to get Twitch and subscribe to Steel Toe. We're over 6,200 subscribers and only 30 followers away from 8,000. Yeah. Kicking ass over here. Fauci's Pangolin says, hey, Mike, should I break my stuff down or leave it in rock form from a loving fan? Now, I may not do crack anymore, but when I did do crack, I left it in rock form. If you smash it up, what are you, a fucking bitch? I gotta tell you right now, I'm gonna put on a symposium showing that Donald Trump was robbed in the election. But also, I'm gonna show you how to properly smoke a crack rock and not be some junkie bitch from urban areas, if you catch my drift.
Maybe that was the second email?
Dude, MyPillow can go, Dawn can go fuck herself. MyPillow can go fuck herself. If you watch that and you don't think that's funny, you take yourself way too seriously. Way too seriously. And guys, in a few days, BetUSA is going to be the best place for you to go to gamble. But not now. You're not going to get any good deals. It's total bullshit now. In a couple of days, it's going to be awesome. Yeah, Timmy 2G says it's not about the money. It's about sending a message. Everything burns. Exactly. The CIA put crack in the black communities to wipe out African Americans, and I'm doing a symposium on keeping crack rocks the way we need to keep the black community whole. Whole.
My crack.
My crack. My crack from Mike Lindell is a new formula of crack cocaine. Oh my God, he's lost his fucking mind. He's advertising crack on television. Jesus Christ. You can bring it to the schoolyards and sell it to children. What the? Mike? That's right, everyone. I'm back on the smack, and I'm still making pillows. It's like Hulk and Bruce Banner. I married them into Professor Hulk. That's right, everyone. Professor Crack Addict Pillow Maker. You're going to sleep like a crackhead. Well, wait a minute. Turns out the new MyPillows are just crack rocks. I'm sorry. The shipment came in. It was wrong. I got to stop making orders when I'm high. And there you go, guys.
Oh, my God, that's rude.
There is the segment that MyPillow just saw on YouTube and canceled their promo code with the Steel Toe Morning Show. That is fucking great.
Timmy 2Gs. So let's see. Necrophilia, bestiality, and how to smoke crack. I think that's the trifecta.
Oh, fuck, was that good. Dawn hasn't emailed me back. I asked her if I could keep the cutout. Oh, people saying now that was the second email.
Yeah, probably.
Dame Dash with resubscribing at Tier 1. Thank you, Dame Dash. 5,517 subscribers. We have hit our goal of 5,500, so thank you guys very much. Sucks to Suck says maybe it was Heather who sent the video. No, I'm sure she's moved on by now. I mean, not career-wise. She's still stuck
or romantically.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that closet's still vacant.
Yeah, still stuck in the same shithole she was working at when we made fun of her for how bad she was. But she's moved on. Right. She's moved on from
us.
This program. Our friends over at Tri-County probably can't say the same. I love how they're probably watching today and they're like, let's watch how bad we fucked them up today. And we're sitting here playing the bit again and laughing our fucking balls off. We're like, by the way, we got new sponsors coming in. You guys are going to love them. See you, MyPillow. That's how I've always felt about this show, though. If because of our content, this is where radio fucks up and this is where media fucks up, is that, like, they kowtow to this shit. Like, someone goes, we're going to cancel your promo code. We're going to do this. Like, well, we'll tone down our content so that you don't
We don't want to offend our advertisers.
But if you tone down your content, people won't like it anymore and they won't watch you and you'll suck and then you won't get anything else. We sit here and we've always gone, look, man, we don't want any unhappy campers in our tent. If you think we're offensive and terrible and you don't want to work with us, that's fine.
See you later.
We can go find somebody else. BetUSA came to us.
Yeah.
and said, "You degenerates are just the type we want to talk about sports betting. Let's get you a promo code, losers." Cool. Rift Track supporter says, you guys rep freedom of speech and you're hilarious, so that's a win. Right. We'll do this show the way we want to do it, and that's the way it'll either work or not work. We'll see. Curly Adams says companies are going to start bribing you to burn your current advertisers just so they can get a spot. I mean, we've got spots saved for the hunting place next spring, Yags next spring. We got to find room for him. Bet USA, Unique Movers. We got all these places that want to come on, and we're trying to find spots. Well, one opened up. I mean, that's...
We found one.
Hey, guys.
Made some room.
Guys, we got you one. There, I just crossed out all the MyPillow ones for the rest of the week.
Cleared some time in the schedule.
I'm glad I got that ball rolling for you, says Air Cooled Jesus. I knew that would be a good bit. You should all thank me. New boot goofing. Beaker says that's why the move to Twitch was great for you guys. Oh, yeah, this would have been a horrible day for me if we were on radio. I would have been getting yelled at. How the show needs to be constrained. You can't do this anymore. Now we get to do just fun shit with it, have a good time, and laugh it off.
I really wish we still had the clips from some of the old stuff so we could go back and laugh at those.
Right. We've been doing MyPillow jokes for fucking ever. The one we decided to put on
YouTube.
On YouTube. Don't do any sponsors this way. You don't have to answer to anybody. That way, you don't have to answer to anybody is anybody, and you can do what you want. Well, the thing about having sponsors is we have an untraditionally large staff. Like, for what we do, we have a lot of people. And in order to keep those people, we do need some advertisers. I mean, the subscriptions and the bits are great. And if it was just like, say, me and April doing a show, the bits and subs would be awesome. They'd be perfect. It'd be good. But there, to bring all the people we wanted to bring with us.
Corey's expensive.
Corey. Well, the guy does 2 days. What do you do? You gotta have those advertisers to keep the staff as big as we like to have it here. That's all. Ryobi says, does that hunting place have bag limits? Where is it located? Oh, Gold Meadows. It's not open right now for the season. It's a pheasant hunting place.
I don't think they had bag limits last time they were.
No, there's no bag limits there. Mr. Approachable says, I'm trying to place an order for the dream sheets and slippers. I'm going to call customer service today, complaining that the promo code is not working. Hey, man, I'm not the type of guy who's going to do shit like say, don't buy MyPillow anymore. I fucking love MyPillow. They're great. In fact, I'm going to send Don an email today going, hey, we listened back to the segment on your show and we thought it was hilarious. And if you don't want to be associated with that kind of show, that's fine. We still like MyPillow and we hope you guys do well. And thanks for letting us keep the cutout.
I'll love if they send someone to repossess Mike Lindell.
Yeah. I mean, guys, I don't have an agenda. I don't have I'm not trying to brainwash you or anything like that. When I say I believe in certain things, I believe in them. Like if I say we want to do the show we want, if people don't want to advertise with it, fuck it, they don't have to. And then you're like, oh yeah, but what if someone actually leaves? You see that it's fine. And we'll continue doing the show and we'll have a lot of fun with it. I don't want to make anyone be a part of this. And I'm also not going to be a guy who's going to sit and bitch and whine and complain that someone left. I understand why someone would leave this show.
It was a little offensive.
Right now, I'm going to start recording this on OBS, and we can have this up for YouTube. So Dawn emails me this morning from MyPillow, their marketing director. And again, big mistake on her part because we've been making fun of Mike Lindell and making fun of MyPillow on this program for years.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny. Mike Lindell's a crazy guy. If you don't think, Dawn, that you're working for a crazy guy, I don't know what to tell you. He's being sued for $1.3 billion for the election shit. And I don't like Dominion, but Mike is clearly saying shit about them that is defamatory and untrue and can be proven untrue and it could fuck Mike Lindell hard. It could fuck Dawn. It could fuck the business. $1.3 billion. That company has to go under.
Right. And then they're wishing they'd still have the steel toe promo code.
Then it wouldn't matter if they had the steel toe promo code or not. You're done. So they got a bigger fish to fry over at MyPillow.
Yeah.
But the radio station, I guess, sent this YouTube clip over, and Don emailed to me the following. Aaron starts out nice enough. I certainly do not appreciate the comments you are making with Mike's cutout. And you guys are going to see this. We're going to play the whole thing for you.
Oh, no.
We are no longer going to be working together if this continues. Please confirm that you received this email. Now, I'm on the air at the time, so I don't see it.
Oh, I like that she put a link to the video.
She put a link to the YouTube video as if I don't know what fucking video it was.
Which one was it, Don?
Yes. So then the next email comes literally 3 minutes later, and she says, actually, as I listen to more of this, I am deactivating your promo code. I cannot believe you said all of this. Unbelievable. Fucking Daddy Steel Toe strikes again.
Oh, no.
I love when people who, I just imagine people like this with curlers in their hair and clutching their pearls and going, no, I cannot believe you said all of this.
She's got a rosary in her hand.
Unbelievable. She says her glory bees and our fathers. And it's like, it ain't gonna help you. I'm the devil. I'm Baphomet. And you're all fucked. And so we do the Mike Lindell thing. She sees it. And because the radio station turned her onto it, this is what I don't get about the radio station. We don't talk about them for months at a time. And then once in a while, they'll get upset that we're not talking about them. And they'll go, we need to do something to get their attention. We need Steel Toe's attention. We're dying for their attention. Because we took a large chunk of that audience with us. Most of it. Almost all of it. And so she watches this video, she sees the Mike Lindell stuff, and she just goes, oh, I love that. I love the fact that Don doesn't realize we've been doing this for years.
That's what I've been wondering. It's okay, so if we're both making money with this code, and she's never known about these things that we're saying about their Saint Mike Lindell.
Saint Michael.
Saint Michael.
You will be washed in the blood of Christ. By me, Mike Lindell, and then toweled off with one of my MyPillow towels. Now $39.99 for a set of 6. And I'm going to shoehorn in Trump will be our president by Thanksgiving lanyard. Because he will. Did you see that? He said Trump was going to be president in August. Now he's had to push it back to Thanksgiving now.
Oh,
it's almost like he's completely out of his fucking mind and full of shit.
Just kind of making it up as he goes.
It's almost like he's making this shit up as he goes.
Where I was going with this was as if nobody knew about it. It's clearly not hurting anybody, and we're all making money here. We kind of just let this one sweep under the rug.
Just having some fun, right?
You know,
just having some fun.
A little chuckle, and maybe don't show everybody else at your job.
I want to tell Don and the rest of people at MyPillow what Carmine Falcone told Bruce Wayne in Batman Begins.
Sure.
Don't concern yourselves with the secrets of scary people. If you don't want to know, if we're so horrible, if we're so bad, and we're making you money, just don't listen. Just stay away. Walk away from this one. It's bad for you. But you just couldn't help yourself. And then you went, oh my goodness, my church group doesn't talk like this. I'm deactivating your promo code,
How
mister.
dare you talk about Mike like this? He's been through a lot trying to save this country.
Nope. We'll get to that one.
That's an actual email.
Oh, there's more.
Oh, I thought you paraphrased something.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
There's more coming.
Yay.
So I wrote, this is before I saw that we were they're deactivating the promo code. I said, I'm sorry, we'll take it down. Because, hey, look, I'm a reasonable fella. I'll talk to this humongous. He's a reasonable man. So then she sends me another email. She says, Aaron, send me an invoice for what we owe you, and then you are done. I feel like a little kid being scolded by mommy.
She was not having it with you.
Now, mister, you send me, I'm deactivating your promo code. You send me that spreadsheet, and then we're done. So I went ahead and started emailing back, as I'm wont to do. And I'm one of these guys who, when somebody says, go fuck yourself, we're done with you, I don't do the corporate thing where I go, how can we make this right? I go, all right, if you're done with us, I guess I can't hurt my relationship with you any more than I have.
Can't get worse.
So let's go.
Saddle up.
I wrote, Don, we are very sorry.
You're so shady.
We are a comedy show. We make jokes. We love Mike and MyPillow. We tease hard sometimes. We're sorry for the offense and would love to have our promo code reactivated. We deleted the video in question. Again, sorry for the offense. My upset mommy's response.
She didn't like it, did she?
To that? I don't care if your show is a comedy show. Do you have any idea what Mike has gone through to help save this country and how he is treated?
With 1, 2, 3, 4 question marks after.
This means that the people in that fucking office, I thought Dawn was just doing a job. I thought she was getting a paycheck. She believes this shit.
They are dyed in the wool over there.
They believe that Trump had the election stolen from them and that Mike Lindell is going to prove it. The fucking crack addict pillow guy.
He is a savior. Believe, Aaron.
It was at this point I felt bad for Dawn. Like, I didn't even care.
Pity?
I didn't care about the promo code. I was like, oh, shit. Whether we keep our promo code or not, Dawn is this forever. Like, this shit ain't changing. So apparently, Mike Lindell is helping save this country, and this is how he's treated. As if me making a few necrophilia jokes. Dawn, he's being sued for $1.3 billion, and the countersuit he filed has been put on hold. In other words, he's fucked, Don. He's fucked. With biting a MyPillow fucked. That's how fucked your boss is.
No.
Okay?
Okay, but they're all pot committed. They can't back out at this point.
She's a true believer.
She really is. It's
how he is treated.
kind of culty almost.
I am so angry right now that you would do that, she wrote. I am not reactivating your promo code. Please send me your final invoice. So
just don't ever send her that invoice.
I did.
Oh, did you?
I'll take the $500-600. Sure.
Oh,
Why
I
not?
guess so, yeah.
So I wrote, all right, sorry you feel that way. Again, making some jokes. I thought you guys were all for free speech. Just being silly. Sorry we wound you up. My bad. Can we keep the cutout?
Had to be a little shitty in there.
Oh, it's going to get worse.
Oh, yeah?
It's going to get bad.
Would Mike approve?
I think this guy's funnier than shit, Don. You're fired.
There you go.
You're step into my office, Don. You're fucking fired. In fact, before you leave, book me on that man's show because I want to apologize on the phone in person.
What if Mike saw the video that she lost her shit over and he loved it and he fired her instead?
I love necrophilia jokes.
What if he's
They're
really
my
into
favorite.
Not to mention the bestiality.
Now dog fucking is where I draw the line, but an artist has to be allowed to create.
But if you were to do said things, make sure you get the MyPillow dog bed. Yes. It's more comfortable for them.
Don writes, we are all about free speech, but you are making sexual comments about our product and such. That's not okay. Your product goes on places people fuck.
Literally the place people fuck on your bed. It's your sheets to fuck on, the pillows to bite, the towels to soak it all up
wipe
afterwards.
Don, and I'm going to send you a clip of this so you can know. Don, people use your company's towels to wipe cum off their dick and out of their vaginas. I am sorry to let you know about this disgusting, brutal thing that's going on with your you better get rid of your products. Homosexuals have bought, and heterosexuals have bought MyPillows and have grabbed them and bit down on them while they're having anal sex. These are things that I'm sure have happened. And if you say they haven't, I'll say we've done that. So then I'm right.
We've certainly done that.
I will have sex with April in the ass tonight and make her bite a MyPillow just so you can't sue us for defamation.
It actually makes everyone a lot more comfortable having that MyPillow there.
Right.
And then I put another one under my tummy region here just for some support.
Yeah, Bone Apple Tea for me says MyPillow is a great moan muffler. So Don, you're sitting here going, I can't believe that you're making sexual comments about our product. Everything about your product is for cum and dicks and pussies.
Oh, what about that mattress topper too? Hey?
The mattress topper soaks up all of the goodness and you can wring it out when you're done. Oh, and the pajamas? When guys jack off, or the robe, they take the jack off on their stomach and they wipe it off with the robe. This is something that gets done.
I just put on my MyPillow robe after I've been a naughty, naughty girl, and I just walk around in just that.
See, Don,
all my sex sweat is on it.
Girls are using their MyPillow stuff to be whores. Now, I don't know
when
how.
I walk home from a walk of shame, I use their My Slippers too.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So she goes, that got me. That one where she's like, you're making sexual comments. You sell fuck items.
Products.
You sell fuck products. Your products people fuck on. In fact, you encourage fucking. They're so comfortable. So I wrote, This is where it starts to get shitty. Hello, Don. We listened back on the show to the bit in question. It sounds both hilarious and offensive. We get it that you're more concerned with the latter. Totally get it and wish MyPillow the best going forward. We need to free up a spot for betusa.com to come aboard, so I guess this works out.
You give her the actual website.
Yeah. We will continue buying MyPillow products. We believe in free speech and comedy, so we have to stay consistent to our values. The election thing is silly and easy to make fun of, so we make fun of it. The rest is just because we are degenerates.
We have no shame.
We wish to MyPillow the best in the Dominion lawsuit. We hope Mike's behavior does not cost the company. We loved our time with MyPillow, but all good things must end. Dreaming of you folks on a MyPillow Premium with Giza Dream Sheets. Steel Toe Morning Show. By the way, tell Lou and Gary we knew it was them. LOL. She didn't write anything back to that. So I sent the final invoice to MyPillow. Just hold on, Barbara. Everybody who's calling in, we'll take your calls a little bit later. So I wrote this final invoice to Dawn at MyPillow. And I said, Dawn, here is our final invoice. We are very disappointed in MyPillow. I agree with you. We are not a very good fit for each other. This is how we work. We certainly don't want any unhappy campers in our tent. We wish you the best, and we'll leave you to go now. As we said, your spot has been filled by another company. So if there were ever a change of heart, I doubt there would be. I'm sorry. We are full.
You really are a monster, aren't you? I love it.
What do you want?
That is so stupid because if you had never been alerted that anything was going on, nobody's feelings were hurt, blah, blah, blah. We all just exist together.
Don't concern yourselves with the secrets of scary people. Yeah. By the way, here's my email from Sebastian confirming our promo code. He just needed a...
oh, good.
He just needed a PNG photo from me, which he got.
Beautiful.
So we'll be ready with BetUSA. You degenerates can gamble now. I was telling April, I go, it's good that we lost MyPillow. We can get this sports betting site on. Our audience is way more into sports gambling than they would be pillows and shit. So
right.
There's that.
We already have enough.
Oh, boy. Phoenix writes, bridge burnt? Nah, Aaron nuked that bridge. See, that's what I love about being the boss and being in charge is like when you worked in radio for some reason would always kowtow to these people. These people just told you to go fuck your mother and now you're begging them to like be your friend.
Can you imagine how shitty your ex-boss would have treated you after this?
Oh, today would have been unfucking bearable.
Or nothing, too.
It would have been, I would have hated my whole day. I've been so amped up about this MyPillow shit today. I've been so excited. And I'm sitting there, the audience was like, well, you're losing the advertising numbers. I mean, temporarily, because we got new people coming in. I mean, it would have been nice to have the new people and MyPillow. That's great. But it would have been icing on the cake.
I hate losing advertisers, but...
We're making some programming adjustments now that's going to be better for us, better for the bottom line. And with or without MyPillow, we were going to be fine on that. So it didn't really affect us in that way. It just lost us easy money.
I think it's so just fucking funny and ironic too that like the station never wanted MyPillow.
Right.
And now they've came around to copying us by getting a
Not
code
only getting it, but then trying to get ours taken away.
Right.
Oh, that is cute, right?
Remember they used to try to email Dawn too to like get things from her like regarding our code and stuff.
Guy Sartell says, so there were only like $1,500 worth of MyPillow sales with your promo code a month. Sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less. I would say average it out somewhere between $1,500 and $2,000. And when you're selling $30 pillows and sheets, it's a lot.
Depends
it's a lot of
on
product.
Like what time of year too. Like it'd be nice if we could have gotten the holidays out of it.
You know what? Christmas, it would have been around $5-6 grand. Yeah. Christmas, it would have been $5-6 grand. But again, meh. Guess what? It's going to be around Super Bowl time with BetUSA.com.
Hey, that'll be nice.
And don't you dare sign up yet.
No,
all wait. Blue ZA says, how are we going to support you when we lose our money on sports betting? Well, don't lose all of it. We're asking for $6. Fuck, if you spend it so much that you can't scrounge up $6, well, fuck us to death, huh? So anyway, do you guys want to see the bit in question?
Yes.
That stirred this whole thing up?
Have to play it again.
We put it up on our YouTube channel. Now, I'm trying to do better at putting up 2 or 3 videos a week on our YouTube channel because when we upload regularly, we get hundreds of views on each video. When I don't upload regularly, we get like 75 to 100. It's terrible. So I got to be more consistent. So I started putting up a lot of the best ofs we had. I put one up of Oz and I doing a 10-minute MyPillow bit.
Classic steel toe.
Would you like to hear it? Let's go to listener feedback and then we'll play that. Biden's ball gag says lack of volume. That's on your end. Turn it up. Curtis Versus says, I was chilling on my Giza sheets when I heard the bit this morning. Laughed my ass off.
Oh, I was too, yeah.
Yeah. Old Nine Toe says, Aaron nukes every bridge, not just a cordial goodbye. Aaron just pushes the button and blows that shit up. Well, exactly. If people are going to tell us to go fuck themselves, we're going to get the last word. And
yeah. Always walk out with the last laugh.
Right. We're gonna fuck shit up. Yeah, Biden's ball gig says lack of volume. Oh, you mean like in sale? No, the volume was fine.
He says not sound bud.
Oh, is that Dave?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh no, that's that's a guy. That's a guy. No, not lack of volume at all. Biden's ball gig. Were you not listening? Can't help you. Victor says I can't wait for the Bet USA promo code Chucker in 4 months.
Yeah, stop advertising so loudly. They'll steal everything.
Yes, I'm sorry. Because no, Bet USA came to us. They listened to our show and said, we think you'd be a good fit. So they're the pieces of shit, not us.
Right.
Aaron treats bridges like Biden uses drones.
That's true. I bet if Bet USA went to listen to the Chucker for 2 minutes,
they'd be like,
blow their brains out.
They'd be like, there's nobody listening to this that we can advertise to.
Right.
They probably could have just stopped that. There's nobody listening to this.
Yes.
You've been very liberal with the F8s lately, says Anal Maximus. Please stay humble. And we have not been liberal. If anything, we've been very conservative with the F8s. We've had a lot of them.
I think us three would get along very well in our personal life.
All right, here we go. This is the bit. Let me put the link up, and you guys can subscribe to our YouTube as well, so you can get notifications when those bite-sized 10 to 30-minute chunks come out on YouTube. Here you go.
Taste.
The bit in question that, again, MyPillow got upset with and got rid of us for.
Already your face, you just look like a shit, like you're up to something.
Ready for this shit, guys? Ready, guys?
Ooh.
Back to these motherfuckers. Before we get to another Florida story, let's talk about MyPillow. Okay, so it starts with a MyPillow.com/radio specials. Promo code. So let's fast forward out of the read.
Fine, yep.
So we start with a MyPillow read. Perfect. It says Oz listens to Gavin M. Censored TV. Oh, who gives a shit about Gavin? It bit him in the ass. He got a little too carried away with it. So I don't know what Gavin McInnes is doing now. I know he's got his own website or whatever. I don't know if it's any good or if he's being a politics guy saying we got another dead soldier, and then he finds out for sleeping on the road. Oh, really? That's funny.
You went a long way.
Jesus says, why don't you have... Oh, here we go. So Air Cooled Jesus, we found out, is the guy who started this shit. Guys, watch how much of a team effort this MyPillow bridge blowing is. I mean, it's got listeners, staff members, me. I mean, it is... Everybody's jumping in.
Yeah.
Check this shit. And may I just state for the record, I would much rather have this bit be in existence and allow us to do that than have MyPillow on as an advertiser.
And I do agree with that.
If I have to choose between the two, I'm keeping this shit and getting rid of that.
Well, you don't want to lose who you are and the type of artist you are.
Right. Then what's the point? Why would people listen?
Exactly.
That's funny. Air Cool Jesus says, why don't you have Mike Lindell cardboard cutout as a third mic?
Oh, my dumbass.
Listen, that's right. We have the Mike Lindell cutout. So Air Cool Jesus says, why don't you have cardboard cutout Mike Lindell do the MyPillow read? April says, hey, we've got the MyPillow cardboard cutout.
Want me to go get it?
Want me to go get it? And I said, fuck it. Now,
shit.
There's never going to be an instance in this show's history where you bring up a bad idea and I go, nah, let's not do that. I'm always going to go, yeah, absolutely. Why aren't you here with it now? Why are we wasting time? I keep forgetting.
You got another one?
We tried to stand him up before, but we got to get something behind him.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, go get the Mike Lindell cardboard cutout.
Well, I missed the old one.
Yeah, we've got it. So here he comes. There he is. There's Mike Lindell. Yeah, we got to figure out what to do with that middle part. There he is.
Set him on your lap.
There's
quick.
our buddy. Yeah, hold on. Should we stand him, guys? Should we stand him up for tomorrow's episode?
I think so.
I
we
think
can
so.
take a bunch of boxes
This
to
is
it.
Mike Lindell with MyPillow. It is so wonderful to be on the Steel Toe Morning Show with Oz and Aaron. Oz, are you getting a good night's sleep?
Yes, I am, because I'm using your pillow.
Are you having nocturnal emissions? Are you ejaculating in your sleep?
Oh my God.
Well, MyPillow is so good that you'll come in your pants or on your Giza dream sheets. You should call them Jizza dream sheets when you're coming on your MyPillow. Right now, if you use the promo code SteelToe, I'll give you sheets so soft that you'll blow loads every time you lay down. It's How do you not listen to this?
Great.
How do you not listen to this and go, this guy's fucking hilarious?
It's so funny.
They didn't even think this was funny at MyPillow. They didn't say, oh, it's funny. It's just not what we want representing our company. That I could understand. It's the insult that they didn't find it funny.
Right. She could have at very least said, you know what? I get it. You guys are being very funny, but we just can't have that.
Oh, Mike's saving the country. You fucking dumb hillbilly. It's great. MyPillow.com/radio specials. Promo code SteelToe. It's time for a new segment called Ask Mike Lindell. I don't know how to get rid of this goddamn thing.
Grinding.
All right. So now's our chance. We can just get out of this thing and not do any more Mike Lindell stuff, right?
I could have just not brought it,
Yeah.
But yep, here's another chance.
Yeah, so we could have just shut the fuck up and been done with that. I still don't know if it would have saved us. We're already jizzing all over the place.
Which should encourage people to buy more for when they have to wash their jizz-covered sheets. They switch it out with another pair.
You'd think so. There we go. They are that good. Oh, I want to cuddle with that Mike Lindell carb. Oh, wait. Did Oz get it set up? See, his top, though, always falls.
He's top heavy.
Yeah, we'll have to tape it up. So will he stand up? Theoretically, but he needs to be bent more. But anyways, all right, we'll work on it.
We really could
People saying talk
right
about
here.
a flat. We could have stopped right here
Right there.
on the Mike Lindell thing. That ass. Psyche Warfare says your voice needs to be 100 decibels louder. Oh, to be Mike Lindell? So Psyche Warfare pulls us. You'll notice this is a theme in the next 5 minutes of this bit. Every time we're out, one of the listeners pulls us back in.
Right, because okay, so he's saying, oh, your voice has to be louder. Oh, I'll show him how loud my voice can get. That's exactly what
That's
you do.
exactly what happens.
Yeah.
Hello, this is Mike Lindell from MyPillow. Are you guys tired of elections being stolen because they didn't go the way you wanted them to? Well, join my symposium where we're going to show you that Donald Trump is still the president of the United States of America.
Mike, it's 2047.
It doesn't matter. We can't go on with more elections until we show that this election of 2020 was stolen from our friend Donald Trump.
Mike, Don's been dead for 15 years now.
It doesn't matter. American justice may be served with a side of no sleep apnea because you're using a MyPillow. Forget the MyPillow standard. Those are gay. Use your MyPillow premium. People are telling me louder.
So you're calling their products gay now.
So I'm now saying that the standard MyPillow is gay.
Yep.
I want to drive them to the website to get the premium MyPillow. I can't believe...
Which you're upselling then.
So 101 sends this to MyPillow, and Don goes, well, we're deactivating your promo code. This is wonderful. You want this endorsing your product. I guarantee your Chucker promo code is moving 0 units. This is moving units for you, even in your dead time.
Yep.
From Mike Lindell.
Really?
Make sure that you're using your MyPillow Premium so you can sleep like an infant who just escaped SIDS. That's right. I want to make sure that everyone with their MyPillow is getting the good night's sleep that their dead grandpa gets every day in the cemetery. You're going to sleep like a corpse that I tried to finger when you get your MyPillow Premium. That's MyPillow.com/radio specials, promo code SteelToe. That's promo code SteelToe. Can you tell I'm from Minnesota? You probably can't. This is Mike Lindell telling you should get a dog bed. And then, take it from me, don't ever have sex with your dog. You get in trouble for it. But join my symposium on the election. We're going to discuss 2 things: overturning elections and sleeping on great pillows. With MyPillow Symposium on why Donald Trump got butt fucked by the New World Order.
So So now you're insinuating that he fucks his dog too.
No, I said no such thing. I just said
he said,
knows.
Take it from me. I know.
He knows that people get in trouble for fucking dogs. That doesn't mean he did it.
Oh.
Exactly.
Sure.
We're going to send this clip to Dawn to make sure she knows that we said goodbye properly.
Okay.
That's all. Thank you. People want this clipped for YouTube.
Oh,
hold on. Oh, and there you guys go. You wanted it clipped for YouTube, did you?
Yep.
Well, shit.
How'd you like that?
Let's go 3 hours and 42 minutes to 3 hours and 52 minutes. All right, there you go, guys. We're going to get you a little something extra for your YouTube. All right. I tried to put up a new YouTube best of because it's been a couple weeks and I've been extremely
we're gonna
busy.
talk about the best of.
Check it out or grab new listeners from YouTube. And then we were going through, I was like, I don't even know how they score wrestling scoring there. I mean, it sucks because it's a really funny bit.
Even commentary over him, really.
We've been done for a while.
Yeah, we got our faces over it and everything, commenting over it.
So we got a chance to pull out of this bit now.
And this morning I got an email from YouTube saying that it's still good. It's still.
We're done. No more Mike Lindell.
Still stricken.
Wow.
Tater says the guys working around my area are dying laughing. Well, Tater, tell those guys to get Twitch and subscribe to Steel Toe. We're over 6,200 subscribers and only 30 followers away from 8,000. Kicking ass over here.
Here we go.
Fauci's Pangolin says, hey, Mike, should I break my stuff down or leave it in rock form from a loving fan?
Now,
I forgot about this
all
shit.
it took was one guy writing in a Mike Lindell question for me to go, oh, I guess we're not done.
I may not do crack anymore. But when I did do crack, I left it in rock form. If you smash it up, what are you, a fucking bitch? I got to tell you right now, I'm going to put on a symposium showing that Donald Trump was robbed in the election. But also, I'm going to show you how to properly smoke a crack rock and not be some junkie bitch from urban areas, if you catch my drift. The CIA put crack in the black communities to wipe out African Americans, and I'm doing a symposium on keeping crack rocks the way we need to keep the black community whole. Whole.
My crack.
My crack. My crack from Mike Lindell is a new formula of crack cocaine. Oh my God, he's lost his fucking mind. He's advertising crack on television. Jesus Christ. You can bring it to the schoolyards and sell it to children. What the Mike? That's right, everyone. I'm back on the smack, and I'm still making pillows. It's like Hulk and Bruce Banner. I married them into Professor Hulk. That's right, everyone. Professor Crack Addict Pillow Maker. You're going to sleep like a crackhead. Well, wait a minute.
Yeah, they don't.
Turns out the new MyPillows are just crack rocks. I'm sorry. The shipment came in, it was wrong. I got to stop making orders when I'm high, or I have to kill my distributor.
So there you go. Bye, Don. Right, let's, as everyone melts down around us, and they got to enjoy, maybe a day of like everyone get Steel Toe, get him. We're going to put him out of business.
I'll give him 2 days.
2 days?
Can I have this?
In 24 hours, it all melted down on them. Like, we got out of the Chad thing 3 weeks ago. And we said, you know what? He's obnoxious. He's bringing too many elements into this. It's not fun anymore. It's not a radio, making fun of people thing. If he were just shitting on our show and making fun of us, that's fun. That's what we've been doing the last few months.
Yeah.
So instead, we said, you know what? We're going to tap out. April was bothering April a lot. So I said, okay, we'll cut the shit.
It's just not the type of show I want to be.
So then April had an Adrian waking up from a coma moment. She went, wait a minute, for 3 weeks, we've been not doing this, and these fuckers are still being gay and doing gay ops and doxing and all this shit. She goes, you know what? Fuck them. Let's cover their horse shit. We don't have to get into a big prolonged war.
They want to make accusations. Let's cover it.
Well, let's if they want to make accusations, because we were directly implicated in this, that we had Chad attacked several times. The Flea sided up with him. Muttering Jay sided up with him, but I got to give Muttering Jay credit. He is trying to pull the nose of the plane back up, and I would be more than willing to talk to Muttering Jay. So anyway, and thank you, Trucker 18 Wheeler, for the $5. He says, but Aaron, you aren't allowed to sell guns on YouTube. Yeah, that's another one they tried to throw at us when the prize show thing didn't work. By the way, I talked to YouTube about the prize show thing. We're so good. I even got a clip of some guy who gives away like Jeeps and stuff on his channel.
It's people.
They buy merch and he gives them entries for a Jeep.
And that's exactly what we do.
Yeah.
People buy our stickers and then they get entry into a drawing.
Then we pick one of them. Yeah, exactly. Citizen M, I guess when they showed up on screen together talking about taking us down, that didn't count, right? Citizen M, you just backed the wrong horse, buddy. I'd take your apology too.
Yeah, that guy surprised me. I'll be honest.
He disappointed me quite a bit, but that's all right. I think he's more an agent of chaos, so at least I understand where he's coming from. Let's go to this Rover clip. This is fucking fascinating. So we all knew Chad was lying when he said, he showed up with this swollen eye, which, by the way, looks like a thumb in the eye or he dripped a chemical of some sort.
I didn't know
in
what
his
to
eye.
make of it, really.
It was not as someone who's been punched in the eye a lot, that's not what getting punched in the eye looks like. Punched in the eye, there's a lot of color all around the eye. There's swelling around the eye. He did something to himself.
Something interesting.
And then, because podcasts like the ones he does don't have any content, they constantly need this grifty drama to get super chats. Because, as Carl said, their entire show is reading super chat. It's an entire show of reading super chat.
Yep.
That's all it is. It's remarkable. And I'm not shitting on him. If that kind of retarded shit can draw an audience, I mean, it's not the audience I'd like, but I mean, if people will watch you read super chats, that's amazing. So he shows up. He's got this he's drunk as fuck. He's got swelling on his eye. His eye is shut. He's drunk.
It looks bad.
He's dirty. He's got dirt all over his arm, his face, his fingernails are dirty. And he makes the claim that two guys beat him up, kicked him in the back, punched him in the face, and said, "Don't fuck with Cumia."
Because everybody does that.
Now, it's important to remember that line. Don't fuck with Cumia. That's what he claims they said.
All right.
He then blamed me, Anthony, and Carl for the attack. Now, Anthony and I think Carl too. Oh, no, Carl did too because he called into Compound. We all said on our shows he was not attacked. He's lying. People shit on us for it. People hated us for it. People started attacking us for it. They started trying to make up other reasons why they were attacking us, even though they know they were trying to jump on the Chad got attacked thing. And again, I will accept apologies, but now we have confirmation from another individual that this is total horseshit. Rover from Rover's Morning Glory, a successful radio show for iHeart. I've known of Rover for a long time. And Rover hated Chad back when they were in Cleveland. Chad was the third mic on an afternoon radio show.
Yeah.
And he got 2 DUIs while he was in Cleveland.
I remember this.
One of the DUIs was in a sponsor's vehicle that he was loaned the vehicle. He got a DUI in a sponsored vehicle, and they cut him loose. And he's been spiraling ever since. He literally got ran out of Ohio. Then he went to Florida. Didn't have anywhere to shower, so he started using a gym to shower. He wasn't working out because he kept getting fatter. Then he stole credit cards.
From old people.
Yeah, he stole a Ninja blender from a Kohl's.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty bad.
I didn't know any of this. See, because I don't care to look. Okay.
There's been sexual assault threats against yours truly over here.
Yep, plenty of that.
There's been doxing. And then there was Friday when he attempted to dox our house on his show, only to dox 2 senior citizens somewhere else. Ugh, you can go watch the stream on Patreon and you can see where I've got screenshots of the whole thing.
Let's not forget they're the moral compass, though, of like the YouTube world.
Yeah,
how you should be broadcasting.
We're
doxing people.
So he totally Jussie Smolletted himself.
Right.
And now what happened here was Rover went on his show and goes, "Oh, this guy's claiming that he said don't fuck with Cumia and got the shit beat out of him." Well, allow me to illuminate the situation, shed a little light on it here for you guys. This motherfucker's been pulling this same grifting gimmick for years now.
Rover went, I think I've heard this before.
Now, I want to point out a couple of things. A, the way we cover it today is not going to be near as good as how Mersh covered it.
No.
Mersh on Nightwave, I think, did the best coverage of this ever. I will also say that if the people who host the podcast that Chad is on have any dignity left, if they haven't abandoned all dignity to do the kind of reading super chats show they do, they'd cut this guy loose. I'll tell you why they're not going to cut the guy loose. And this is another Aaron prediction you can take to the bank. They make a lot of money on that guy.
Mm-hmm. No, they do.
He's the whipping boy, and people pay money like a dunk tank. So they can't afford to lose him. He's not going anywhere. People are saying, this is the end of Chad. He's done. No, he's not. As long as you're willing to be humiliated on a daily basis, you will always have a job.
He's actually very important to that show's well-being now.
Yeah. If those two had any dignity, though, you don't work with a guy like that.
No, but that's long gone.
Yeah, if you fake attacks and you do shit like that, I mean, and then you do it multiple times in a decade, not only that, a lazy thing to repeat a thing you already did elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think they're going to do anything with the guy. They need him too much. They'll never admit it, but they need him. So let's go to 2 hours and 14 minutes into Rover's show here. And Rover starts telling us some stories here about old Chad Smollett. Let's check it out. 2:14 is the time code. I don't mean to shit on iHeartRadio. I mean, I do. But let's make this app a little more searchable.
Yeah, this is tough.
This is really bad. They got one of those like small scroll kind of areas.
They need you to listen to the whole thing.
Here we go.
I can't believe it's a butter knife. Just okay, nice. Something. I mean, we need a writer to, I guess, come up with a line for you, Snitch. But speaking of funny guys, someone sent me so we talked about this guy who used to be on in the afternoons in our flagship station a long time ago. And he's now claiming that two guys randomly jumped him. And after they beat him up, they yelled out, "Don't F with Kumia."
Now, I'm not gloating, even though I should. I'm covering this as a newsman.
Reporting.
I'm just reporting. Do you understand, like, when we shit on podcasts that have no direction and don't do anything? You can be annoyed by Rover's voice if you want to, but, like, do you realize how professional of a delivery this is and, like, how it keeps things moving? And, God, I wish more radio guys would get into this podcast. I mean, he makes a ton of money. He doesn't need to, but I wish more radio guys would get into this podcast world to teach these bums how to do this shit. Oh, buffering. I won't pause too much.
Another former radio guy from 100 years ago. And I found it very unlikely that actually happened, considering that this Chad Zumock character had claimed exactly the same thing about me approximately 8 or 10 years ago. I don't remember. He called the police and made a police report that he was, again, jumped by two guys randomly, no forewarning. They beat him up. And after they beat him up, they yelled, "That's for Rover."
The exact same story. So it looks to me as a news observer that this man has a history of being a lying sack of shit who fakes attacks to try to get attention.
It would appear that way.
People with talent don't have to do this.
Yeah, we're not all mafia bosses.
Yeah.
That's for steel tone.
No, I'm saying if you're Chad, if you have any talent, you don't have to keep faking attacks to get attention for yourself. Now, not only that, the other things he's lied about. I mean, the theft, we know about that. The DUIs, we know about that. How about the fact that Chad called, and Muttering Jay, here's one for you. How about the fact that Chad Zumock a couple of months ago called the St. Cloud Police Department and told them that we were having people sent to his house to threaten him.
We don't even know where you live.
How about the fact that Chad Zumock claimed he was in a car accident with a girl, never happened, and that he injured his shoulder and said, well, the other person doesn't have insurance, setting up a grift when it doesn't matter if the other person doesn't have insurance. You have insurance, you're good.
That's when I was still trying to be playful with him back then when he had his car accident. And when I would be interacting with him in his chat, he would be talking and doing, all this movement and all that stuff. And just out of nowhere, just, ow.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh,
so
dear.
He's lied about that. Rover's going to go over a couple more lies and then a fucking terrible thing that Chad did. Now, the terrible thing he's done recently is he tried to dox us. He attempted to dox us, claimed he had doxed us, showed our house on his stream, only it wasn't our house, it was someone else's. So
either option equally is horrible.
I don't think anyone gives a shit enough about Chad to do something to anyone's house. But if something does happen to those poor fucking people, like
it's documented
that's got to be prosecuted.
Right. It's documented that you're the one who put that out there.
Yeah. So here we go. Rover continuing to tell the story. He's not done with his Zumock stories.
I can't wait.
A little buffering because it's iHeart. Sorry, guys.
And his allegation that he made to the police was that I paid 2 goons to beat him up, which is just so... I mean, does that even happen in real life, or is that just in the movies? I mean, who would...
You got to remember, the people in Chad's podcasting circle, they love mafia shit.
Yes.
Like, they're all into the mafia. I sent a text message warning about shit like this maybe coming down the pike and wishing on a guy I thought I was my friend that nothing bad happens to him. The shit fucking happened.
Yep.
And I was doing some kind of mafia threat, I suppose.
Isn't that
Again,
nasty?
Steel Toe was right. I feel like, no, I'm a news reporter.
We're reporting the facts here.
I'm reporting the news. Sorry. A couple other news report facts that I have to get to here. There are sunshine laws in Florida. If you file a police report, it's documented.
Mm-hmm.
Chad never filed a police report about this beating. Also, Chad never went to the hospital for this supposed beating where he thought he was dead.
Sure.
Because the hospital will clean your face, they will clean your arms,
Yes,
they
they
will clean
will.
your hands. They got to get bacteria and shit off of you.
Yep,
And
whole
they'll-
kit.
And they'll give you a cream to treat your eye. They did not do that. So Chad not only lied about the attack and did it to himself, which is fucked up.
He appeared untreated.
Yeah. He did not go to the hospital. He did not file a police report. Because if he does file a police report, you can go to fucking jail for lying about that shit.
Mhm.
Especially with his record of being a con man and a swindler.
Yeah, even what he did to us, calling our police department and claiming that we were having people sent to his home to get him. Like,
Yeah.
that is borderline like filing a false.
It wasn't an
police
official report,
or
so it
police
was,
report as
yeah,
well.
so you kind of
So
get away with
you're
that one.
towing the line on that one.
Yeah. So Rover then goes on, and thank you to our newest member.
Thank you, Keith.
Keith J. Appreciate that, buddy. 165 away from knocking it out today. Great work, guys.
Thank you.
So Rover is now going to go over some other shit that Chad did while he was in Cleveland. That's fucking brutal. I mean, this is bad
I
stuff.
hate to hear it.
Again, a little buffering here.
It's just so ridiculous. So this guy has a history of making ridiculously outlandish claims. He has some sort of, in my estimation, he's mentally ill. But he posted, we talked about this yesterday. He's now posted. He's posted a response and he says, someone texted me today and sent me a DM that Rover's show did a 25-minute segment yitting on me.
I think he meant shitting. They are on radio. I
get
forget.
it. He's a big iHeart guy.
Chad does this a lot too, and this is just me news reporting. Chad listens to everything obsessively,
Mhm.
and he just goes, oh, somebody sent it to me. You'll notice when I listen to something, I'll say, I listened to this. When I get sent something, I say, I got sent it. Chad listens to all this shit incessantly.
Yes.
Incessantly. Sorry.
That's exactly 2 people, and only 2 people that contacted me about it. First of all, don't believe that, but back
Rover's
in
got
the
a
day when
big
he would
audience.
mention me, my inbox would be flooded, so that's not a good sign for WMMS and their viewers. The fact that Rover, if he's still actually talking about me 10 years later, is so sad on every level. Now, that's the part that I actually...
No, I would say, you know what's sad on every level? Having to lie about car accidents.
And beatings.
Having to steal Ninja blenders.
Stealing from old people, their credit cards.
Doxing senior citizens, thinking it's somebody else.
Stealing from liquor stores.
Making fake calls to the police. Claiming to be... Oh, he also claimed he was swatted and then immediately wrote, I'm just lying.
Yeah.
And then deleted it.
What an idiot.
Yeah. And then faking the beatings. I mean, this is... Again, I understand. Look, he's in a good spot because he is one show's cash cow. He cannot be let go.
He's a fixture there.
But that's why people get mad at me when I keep calling that short money. You really think someone like this, they're not even keeping it together now. They've fallen apart. They've been completely just, exposed on this thing. I'm sorry, but you're tied to that ship. You don't think you are. You're tied to that ship.
I think
unfortunately.
his co-hosts on that show, though, they're counting on him not keeping his shit together.
And then people get mad. They're like, why do you call it short money? Because depending on Chad Zumock's buffoonery before he completely melts down is not a long-term financial solution.
No.
Doing a good show is.
Actually find very rich. Is irony, is hypocrisy lost on this guy?
Yes. News guy.
This is a guy who, in the video piece we played last night, when he's making this ridiculous claim, when we played it yesterday morning, he's making this ridiculous claim that he was beat up over some radio beef. Then mentions in that video how he's been going after a guy named Maxwell who was on the radio 15 years ago. And he's bragging about how he keeps going after it. But yeah, in this post, if Rover's still actually talking about me 10 years later, it's so sad on every level.
Sad is faking an attack and then blaming me, Carl, and Anthony for it.
That's too bad.
That's what's sad. We left for 3 weeks. We handed you a victory, and you fucked it all up. And we said, we're going to starve this guy of oxygen. He's going to fuck it up. You just watch. And again, no gloating. But God damn it, you know what I'm going to say. And if you want to line up with your apologies, you're more than welcome to line up with your apologies. I will accept them. I am magnanimous.
I'd like some too.
And April would love some.
April
probably deserves more.
I deserve quite a bit.
Continuing on with Rover.
I mean, I just can't believe this guy.
Just to remind you real quick, here's the little part.
That's why I warned him. I go, stay the away, dude. I get in. I've been going after Maxwell in Cleveland for 15 years because he started doing that.
Maxwell's been off the air for at least a decade.
That is a sickness, dude.
That is sad.
Like, just as an observation, that's sick.
Yeah.
But the fact that if I bring this guy up, it's so sad on every level.
Right.
He says, I guess, let's see, we're not
talented or interesting enough for content, so we have to follow what he's doing.
This is kind of like what Mersh said on Nightwave when he covered this. He goes, when he said, dude, you can, he made a great point. He said, saying you're winning in like podcast beefs and radio beefs is so gay. Nobody wins, nobody loses, nobody gets destroyed. He said,
not
Chad,
real.
He said, Chad, you claimed you destroyed Steel Toe. And Mersh said, I get the notification on my phone every day, 7 o'clock, Steel Toe's live. So they're not destroyed. But he's doing this thing where he's now on the back foot. So he claims that Rover's obsessed with him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, dude, he's not obsessed with you. You did something really funny, and he's a radio comedy guy. You can't ask people to stay away from this. You faked an attack on yourself. You hurt your own eye and then blamed it and then pretended it was some kind of mafia hit by me, Kumia, and Carl. I mean, no offense to myself, Carl, or Kumia. Look at the three of us.
Does that fit the bill?
When I'm probably the best fighter out of all three of us, that you're not dealing with the Macho Man New World Order here.
No. And
sorry.
Beyond that, like we're three shows that couldn't care less to do that to somebody.
Right.
You know.
So he's now getting it from Rover. And he said, Red Rover, send Chad's fake ass on over. And now Chad's trying to back out of it by going, he's obsessed with me. You poked yourself in your own eyeball so you could make more super chats.
Check it out.
No gloating.
That's rich too. Like he's telling Rover, like, oh, it's interesting. You got to make a show just based off following what I do. Well, what have you done? You made your whole show has been off of us.
Yeah.
And this new Flea too. His whole show has been off of us.
I think he's done though. Like they're already melting him
I mean, it's
down.
just, it is always the trend that like rules for thee and not for me, right?
Yeah.
Like we can't do what you're doing.
Here
not
we
that
go.
we'd want to.
A little more Rover.
Oh, yes. We hang on every word that the guy does on his podcast for 5 people. No, somebody sent it to me, and they remembered. They go, did this guy make this phony baloney claim about you? Yes, he did. I guess helping exploit and facilitate in the suicide of their former phone screener for content was their peak moment.
This is Chad writing this. This is what he's accusing them of.
How?
This is basic Chad, by the way. Deflect, don't take responsibility, and then throw something wacky out there. It's The guy's I think the worst crime he commits, other than the actual crimes he's committed, is he's remarkably unoriginal.
And unfunny.
Yeah.
He claims to be a comedian, but
I don't
severe
get it.
lack of comedy.
Yeah. More Rover.
This is the claim he's making. I'll address this. How did I facilitate in the suicide of our former phone screener? What did I do to facilitate that? Absolutely nothing. In comparison to this guy, if you'll recall.
Get ready.
When things started going downhill for this Zumock guy, actually, they've been going downhill a long time, but when people really started getting on his ass was when text messages were published. Do you recall this, Charlie?
Uh-oh.
And it was a girl who had some mental issues, who was an acquaintance of this Zumock, and he relentlessly texted her numerous times, just boom, 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 machine gun texted her. Commit suicide. You'd be better off dead. Everyone wishes you were dead. Do the world a favor and just kill yourself. It will be better for you and everyone around you.
I never knew about that.
Oh,
There's
boy.
funny shit like him faking the attack. And
Yeah,
then there's not
that's
so
laughable.
funny shit like the doxing those senior citizens in Minnesota live on his show. You can go see it. I have screenshots of it. He put their house out there and told people it was ours. Go look at Jenny on Twitter. I'm sorry, she's in that whole Dabbleverse. Her name's just Jenny. But anyway, that's not very funny. But that shit, that's the kind of, and again, I'm doing news, so I won't say what I want to say. That's the kind of individual you're dealing with. And if you want to back Zumock over us, that's fine. But you're a piece of shit, too. In my news reporter opinion.
I won't even speak for you, but I would never say something like that to anybody.
I would, never do that.
Never.
Because I have talent.
I don't care how much I dislike somebody. It's easy enough to just not talk to them.
Guys,
you don't need to tell them that.
You can dislike me, April, Johnny, Corey. You can dislike our whole show. You can think it's garbage. That's totally fair. That's totally fine. But please, don't back a piece of shit like this. Because no matter what kind of creature you are on the internet, I doubt that you're as bad as this guy. I mean that. To anyone watching this right now going, well, I have to like Chad because I hate Steel Toe. Not many hosts will tell you this. Not many hosts will be this honest with you. Hate me. Think I'm the worst piece of shit. I'm a grifting, e-begging hunk of shit. You're right. Absolutely hate me. But don't lump yourself in with this. Look where it got the flea. Look where it got Muttering Jay before. Again, in fairness to Muttering Jay, he tried to pull the nose of the plane out. Look where it gets these guys. That's why I call it short money. You can hate us. You can think our show sucks. That's part of doing this show. But the lies and the bullshit now that have been exposed that we said were lies and bullshit, you don't want to be on that guy's side. You don't have to be on my side, but you don't want to be associated with that just for your own soul.
Him, the flea, and everyone like that, it just really seems like they keep following the trend of rules for thee and not for me. He continues to do things like promote violence and things like that and cause harm to people, doxing and all this stuff while portraying himself as a moral compass.
Or a victim.
And a victim. I would say both.
That's so that was
bad.
That was Rover's take on the whole thing. Rover had more, including saying like, I've never heard of this Steel Toe guy. He doesn't have a lot of followers. That's true. People are like, oh, he was shitting on you. No, he wasn't. That's true.
He's just acknowledging reality.
Jaeger King says, contact the Hillsborough Sheriff's Office. It's public record. There's no police reports. No, they don't. Florida has the Sunshine Law. Zero Dark Tony has looked into this already. It was total horseshit. It was total horseshit. So there we go. That was Rover. Now I do want to, a guy named Mr. Imus at JBirdWisco on Twitter.
Okay.
He found another interesting tweets almost 1 year apart exactly.
Okay.
Of Chad lying about more attacks.
So we're just going to report on the tweets.
We're just going to report on them. October 11th, 2021. Last night outside of Birmingham, Alabama, I was driving back to Tampa and I got mugged outside my hotel room at gunpoint. Never happened. I told a few people last night and this morning I had a ton of messages. Just letting you know. I'm fine, but a little freaked out. I went to my car to get my backpack and next door to get some food. When I was coming back to my room, a guy came up to me around the corner with a gun and said, give me your wallet and backpack. I obviously did, and he got away with about $700 in cash, my paychecks from the comedy club, and a bunch of notebooks. Never happened. But now he can claim that he's out $700 and he can ask people for money.
Yeah, it's a cash grab.
Nobody has attacked this many times in their life.
And I mean, people have probably been really kind to him and given him the benefit of the doubt so many times too and helped the guy out. And he continues to do it because it works.
This is almost 1 year later. No, that one was in October. So this is a little more than a year later. This is November of this past year. This is the vehicle lie, the car accident.
Yep.
Back from a gig outside Sarasota, and my phone is still in the vehicle. I was involved in a very, very nasty auto collision last night. If there's any good news, all parties involved are alive, and my friend who was driving was not at fault. The bad news is the person at fault of the other vehicle didn't have insurance. My friend is still in the hospital with a clavicle fracture. Both her and I ache from the whiplash and have some minor burns from the airbag deploying. Never had the burns. Not only that, clear grift set up with the he didn't have insurance thing. The only problem is that doesn't matter in a car accident.
No, it doesn't.
Your insurance covers it.
Yes. Yep.
So obvious grift being set up here as well. Thank you, Mr. Imus, for checking that out. Again, we're just reporting. Mr. Imus had one more. This was Rover tweeting out or Facebook posting Chad's arrest for the Ninja blender valued at under $1,000 from a Kohl's. Through witness statements, it was learned that Zumock left the store with a blender and did not pay for same. Illegally and unlawfully in violation of the state of Ohio revised code section misdemeanor of the first degree theft. Just a history of being dishonest, a history of lying, and now the newest one is he got attacked and he got fucked up in the eye and said, this is for Cumia or don't fuck with Cumia. He did the same thing with Rover years ago. Neither of them ever happened.
And interestingly enough, like this isn't things that our show typically would ever dig into. However, you know, you leave yourself kind of open and exposed when you sit here making serious accusations against other people that aren't true. That's an actionable offense.
Yeah. It's look, you made your bed, essentially. Thank you to the mood. He says, keep it up. Just ignore the trolls, do a show, and laugh at the fails. I mean, we've been doing a pretty bang-up show today. Thank you guys very much for the $5. 160 away from today's goal. Is MSO going to make his prediction yet? We are 160 away, which is right around where we usually are with 5 minutes left when we rattle the cans and do the, what does Royce call it, the $5 hype train? The ROTC patented $5 hype train.
We're going to get some fun props.
Absolutely. We got about 20 minutes before we actually do that and perhaps do a little overtime today. If you feel like chipping in, there's the PayPal and Streamlabs in the chat. It's also pinned to the top of the page there. Super chats and memberships count as well. Let's knock that down a little before Just a Dabbler's super chat music.
Share that show too. Hit the like button, subscribe.
Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. So I'm sorry if that came off a little gloaty. I didn't want it to be gloaty.
I don't think so, almost.
I wanted to cover it because we got vindicated in a big way this weekend, and this alliance that built itself against us completely fell apart.
Check it out. All that shit, we strictly reported stuff that actually happened. There's documentation of it and all that. This big iHeart guy, Rover, like, accused of the same shit.
It's documented. It's proven.
You'll never find that shit on us because we don't do that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we just
that's not in our ways.
We don't like the flea. We don't ask. We don't beg people to send text messages of our life history and shit. Like, that's pretty pathetic. I mean, that's sad.
Imagine if somebody were to do that to you, how fucking gross and weird that is.
Well, I think Red Bar pretty much reamed his asshole so bad that he has no dignity left. So that would explain it.
You know, and even the thing is even with Red Bar completely destroying that dude, like, I still don't know anything about his personal life, and I don't care to because I don't look.
He doesn't look like a guy who has much of
I don't care how he got to wherever he is today. You know, he just is what he is, and at the moment, he's a flea being flicked off our shoulders.
Caligula says, nah, you were professional about it.
I think so, too.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think you're the gloaty thing. I don't think it was gloating.
I didn't gloat. I feel good that I did not gloat. I got to grab some new clips.
Okay.
Because Citizen M sent me some good stuff, but he said he sent a better version of it via Facebook. So I do have to, he goes, this is better video that I grabbed for you. Tall Tale. This one's called Tall Tale. Oh, from the Insufferable Bastards podcast. Okay. Nobody Likes Onions forces Chad Zumock to change his narrative. Now, wait a minute. Let's be very honest about what this is.
An admission?
This is Meltdown having to admit he backed the wrong horse while still backing that horse because he burned his bridge with us. So he had to go side with him. Well, now he's sided with a buffoon. They've both made all these wild accusations about us, and Chad has now paid Meltdown back for fucking up by making him look like an ass. Yes. Chad has now made Meltdown look like an ass for getting his back.
It is sweet.
And by the way, the lie that Chad's admitting to, he's covering it up with another lie.
He'll get there.
I guarantee. Let's check this out. What happened was, here's what I heard. I want to go to the emails here that I have first.
Okay.
This comes from, I'll say CL, because they don't want their name used. CL emailed me last night, just as I was laying my head down on my pillow, and said, Zumock downgraded his lie when he called into Onions tonight. Zumock's new claim is that getting the black eye was the perfect storm and capitalized on it by blaming it on you for clout. He's now saying that he never went to the hospital, but we knew that. Like, you can't admit to a lie we already knew. We knew you didn't call the cops. We know you didn't go to the hospital. And then he got punched at a bar when he was picking up takeout. He said the guy who hit him said you sucked on Kumia. Then he mentioned an oil can that he says he'll talk about later. So this guy is now claiming that not only did someone recognize him in public, but they also recognized him from the ultra niche subscription website Compound Media and assaulted him because they thought he sucked on the show. He's only slightly fessing up to it now because of the heat on him. Does this idiot not realize that he defamed you on video?
Yep.
Take care, Aaron. I mean,
that's rich.
Here's what's wrong with, there's a lot of things wrong with Chad. But here's the main thing. He's too deep into this and he's not smart enough to get his way out of it. So now he's just this is what happens when you're a liar. You lie so much that now you bury yourself in lies.
Well, nobody's going to believe you when you're telling the truth at some point.
Right. So now he's covering up a lie with another lie. And from what I heard, this is just what I got sent to me. And I think Muttering Jay pointed this out too. He must have been watching Meltdown. And Meltdown was ready to say, I've got investigators on the Zumock thing and they found some things out. You don't have investigators. We can you're either really lazy and that's true, or Florida has sunshine laws. You can look up, and it's been out there for a week now. There's no police report. There's no evidence that he went to the hospital. So Melton was about to call out the lie, but because him and Chad are buddies now and they're married in this whole thing with the wild horse shit they've thrown out there, Chad then called in so he could, this is brilliant, man. He is, like, if he put half as much work into having a career as he did lying, he wouldn't have to sleep in someone else's home. He saw Meltdown about to bust him, and in order to save this relationship for both of them to grift from each other, he called in to control the lie, because the whole thing is a lie. But he called in to make up another lie to cover for the bigger lie that he told.
Sure. It's
a lie Russian doll situation. So here we go. This is the Insufferable Bastards podcast. These guys have always been cool to us. This is the Chad Zumock admission. Here we are.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Is this Chad?
Look at how happy Melton is.
He's thrilled. He got me.
My buddy's here.
Aww.
My buddy is back. I'm so excited to see my buddy Chad.
Oh, that's almost cute.
That is adorable.
Jeez.
I wish you and I still looked at each other the way Melton looks at his phone when it's Chad Zumock.
I thought we did.
Well, if it wasn't for that fucking forehead blinding me all the time, I'd look at you nicer, but I have to squint. It's like when I side profile and you see my gap.
You know what? I think we should get a divorce.
It's over. We're not even going to make it the 5 years. So, obviously, Meltdown here is crushing. over the
He is crushing.
Zumock thing.
He's doodling Chad's name on his notebooks.
I don't think his wiener can move anymore, but if it could, his wiener would be moving.
How's it going?
Oh, boy. We got Chad Zumock, everybody.
Imagine being excited for that.
Yikes, dude. He has got the knee pads with the gel in them.
Oh, dude, there's
sucking
cum
so much
in his
dick.
beard.
That's
a cum beard.
It is not something we're excited about.
All right, I got to stop pausing. It's just that they're so gay together, and it's fun to point
It
out.
is kind of cringy.
Yeah.
Are we? Are you gonna clip it like Aaron does, so he can have page clicks?
Oh, look at that! It took 5 seconds for them to
mention
bring
Aaron.
up the person they're obsessed with.
Yeah.
Boy, you guys, I'm sorry I hurt you. Again, guys, all it takes is an I'm sorry from Melton. From Meltdown, it's not too late to save his soul. If he liberates himself and he admits what this is, I will be generous. I will be magnanimous. I've said this before, but he has to liberate himself. Right now, he has a dirty soul. He's got to cleanse his soul of this whole thing, and I'll be willing to forgive and forget. Zumock, I can't tell you can save your friend because you can't. You know, in that sense, I'm Anton Chigurh.
I don't think Chad is going to be somebody to apologize and change his ways.
No, let's. You
Melton,
know what?
maybe.
Chad's just entertainment.
We'll see.
Chad's just entertainment.
We'll see if we get the apologies.
And Chad, this all would have stopped if you just would have shut the fuck up when we tapped out, because you're the one you and Melton are the one who made April go, well, if these guys are still going to dox and be shitheads, then why don't we just fucking expose them? And I said, all right, sounds good to me.
What do you mean? Oh, no, I haven't been clipping this week. I've been too busy doing long stuff.
Drinking?
Oh, you mean stream sniping? Putting my gorgeous face all over your streams?
Jacking off to our show?
Thank you.
Chad, we'd love to know. We'd love to know the answers. Come clean. It was really good. You got everybody.
He didn't get everybody. He lied. Oh, these two are...
He knew about it before Chad called?
Here's the deal. These guys are syncing together. So they're trying to just Thelma and Louise this and hold hands while they drive off the cliff.
Oh, that is ill.
You got everybody. No, that's a fancy way of saying lied, Mr. Integrity.
Right.
These two are embarrassing.
I gotta be honest with you, and you can have your guys do the research.
They're both fucking hammered.
And
they're both drunk.
This is a big old fuck you to anyone out there saying, well, the flea and the homeless man weren't working together. Yes, they were. They've been texting and probably FaceTiming and all this shit because he knew about
Sending dick pics, probably.
Sexting, who knows?
We'll find it, obviously. I just left the hospital right now. I went to the hospital.
I don't believe
that.
It's been hurting really bad.
Today you said you were going to go to the hospital and get a bracelet.
No, legit. You could go have your guy look it up. I'll give you the location.
I don't care. I don't actually care. You know this, right?
Oh, you seem to care quite a bit. You know what we know about I don't care.
I felt like I needed to get it looked at because it was hurting and it feels weird and it's a whole thing.
Okay, but
that's usually what happens when oil drips in your eye from stealing catalytic converters.
God, I can't imagine.
That's Anthony's theory, by the way, that he was stealing catalytic converters.
Oh, why would we do that?
Metal shavings and shit got in his eye.
Oh, God, fuck.
That's why he was all dirty and he had the dirt all over him and everything else from the grease.
Well, you guys did have a great point. If you got beaten up or something, the hospital is going to clean up everything so you don't get infected.
Again,
they will. It'll be gone.
He's come up with this bar fight excuse now, which I kind of went with at first, but then I went with none of it happened. He hurt himself. It doesn't explain the dirt and the grime and the gunk. That's not from a bar fight, dude. I'm sorry.
You didn't go, but you didn't go before.
No.
We got him!
Not really.
God, this is a terrible show.
This is a really bad show. Now I see why he streams our show.
That is horrific.
I totally understand streaming our show now after watching this horse shit.
Oh, buddy.
Is there a rule that if you get completely ass-reamed by Red Bar, you have to try and do his show?
Do you imagine popping off this shit?
Confirmed.
It was the perfect storm, and if I tell you the real story, it'll make sense to you.
Yeah, save it for MLC. Save it for your shit. You'll get blown up if you tell the real deal.
Yeah, he's the only thing that makes him money. In fairness,
You don't want the exclusive?
If you want to give it, by all means, I'd love to have it. But I know that this is a big clout chase.
Okay, this is
He
what I'll
knows
say
all
on
about
your
those.
show, and
Okay.
tomorrow on our show, I'll tell the whole story.
Yeah, all right.
Here's the truth. I did get punched.
Yeah, I believe that.
I don't. I still don't. I still do not believe. I mean, I believe he could get punched because he's one of the most punchable people I've ever encountered.
Unlikable for sure.
But I don't buy that he got punched. I think something got in that eye. Notice every day it's getting worse, like it's getting infected.
I don't see his face ever. I don't know.
Right. Something got in there. I don't. The punch thing doesn't track.
I have no idea what actually happened, and truly, I don't care as long as he comes out and says, "Yeah, I fucking lied about." Saying Steel Toe put out a hit and Kumia has something to do with this and Stonies and blah, blah, blah.
Well, no. Patrick was the Stonies guy. That's what he has to apologize for.
Well, they're working together, so fuck them.
That's what he has to apologize for. But this is all a big clout chase for him
They
anyway.
know what happened.
Dude, he gets such a boner that he gets 100 people watching him now. I'd quit if I had 100 people watching me.
Yes, there was an altercation. It did involve Kumi in the sense the guy said, I suck on Kumia when I go on.
No, he didn't. You haven't been on Kumia in forever, and you've maybe been on a grand total of 4 or 5 times, and it's always to shit on you, Chad.
Gone on? Do you mean the phone calls?
This is what we talked about yesterday.
Wow.
He thinks everybody's as dumb as he is. He thinks he's the height of intellect. So he thinks this shit's going to wash when he says it. I'm sorry, but I've called this whole thing from Jump Street, so I'm not afraid to make predictions now.
Yeah.
Not gloating. But they didn't say anything about Kumia.
No, here's the thing. If I'm picking up takeout at the same place he is, I'm probably just staring at him from across the bar thinking, what an idiot. I'm not going to say, you sucked on Kumia.
Or you don't
Nobody's doing that.
Or you don't recognize him because we all do very niche shows.
That's very true. I probably wouldn't recognize him in person.
And that's when I got mouthy.
Right. Is this at a bar?
It was leaving a bar, but I was getting to-go food. I wasn't drinking, and the other guy was a bigger guy.
Yeah.
And he says, I sucked on Kumia, and I start mouthing off a little bit, and he came at me. I'll tell the rest of the story.
So it might have been cheap.
Here's what happened. If he did get hit, which I still am very skeptical of. The guy, first of all, this is why Chad is not a human anymore. He's just a special interest piece. He cannot help himself from lying. He can't stop.
It is pathological.
It is as people usually use pathological as an exaggeration.
No, this is for real.
He's a textbook pathological liar.
Real deal, guys.
So he mouthed off drunk and got beat up in a bar if he got beat up. Now, that was my first prediction to begin with. So it looks like that one came true.
I would buy that.
I'm still standing by. I think he got something in the eye.
I would buy that there's probably some dude at a bar who's you sucked on your phone calls, by the way. He hasn't been on Kumia. It's a phone call.
I'm going to say this. I'll disagree with you on this. He didn't fucking bring up Kumia. Nobody said Kumia. Nobody said Kumia.
I'm even giving him the benefit of the doubt. I can understand, if some guy is just you sucked on Kumia via your phone calls, by the way, and he starts, he's a little insecure, so he starts mouthing off and shit, and he's like, okay, I'll shut you up. I could understand it. I'd buy it.
Yeah. I can see him talking shit and getting punched in the face.
Yeah.
Because he can't fight. He's out of shape. He's a loudmouth. He's a drunk. He can't control himself.
Yep.
But nobody said Kumia. And also, that ain't an eye that got punched. That's an eye that got something in it and it's infected.
Cheetos.
There could have been a chance.
I love if we get to put this back on Cheetos. That look,
you would love that.
It wasn't in an alley, but it did happen at a bar, and he did.
They're
look
admitting
like
it.
Cheetos.
I love this. They're admitting that they hope I have something to do with it. The boner is real with these two.
God.
This is like watching two dorks just go down together.
It's just the Titanic sinking.
And by the way, they'll never be, I agree with Mersh. The term destroyed and over, it's so gay. These guys will always exist. They're like little internet cockroaches. Yeah. They don't have any dignity. Once you abandon dignity, you can stay on the internet forever. Like I said, if I did Melton numbers after all his years of broadcasting, I'd quit the game.
You can kind of skate by in that weird little dark area of the internet where nobody knows you exist.
Right. I don't know what he does for a living, but it's not this.
And I also say this, Patrick, I did get a DM outside your house where I embellished it because I was performing on the show.
Yeah.
There was a photo of my car in an apartment, which there wasn't. But
Oh, so now he wasn't lying, April. He was embellishing for performance. Is this like when he lied about the car accident, when he lied about the Rover thing, when he lied about the Cumia thing?
Not lying.
When he lied about being stuck up at gunpoint? Were all those performances?
Embellishments.
Oh, he was embellishing for performances. When he sent the emails to that girl telling her to K herself, that was just a performance. He was being fun.
I think everything he's ever said to me has obviously been an embellishment.
When he stole the credit cards from an old man because he had to go to the gym to shower because he didn't have access to one, and then he went and used that guy's credit cards all over the place, that was just a goof for performance.
Those poor old people.
I got to tell you, this guy might be Andy Kaufman.
That's insulting to Andy Kaufman.
Sorry, Andy. Sorry to Tony Clifton, too. Tony Clifton's more reasonable.
But I get messages like that all the time.
Right.
No, you don't.
Yeah, because,
This is Patrick realizing that this whole grift is falling apart in front of him.
Did you hear that exhausted sigh?
Yeah. I do appreciate this. He's trying to hang on to the spin as long as he can. Again, he married himself to it. That's the big mistake he made. He married himself to this lie, and now he realizes I went into business with a fucking moron. Although he is one too, so he doesn't have a lot of room to talk. And now he's got to try to find a way to salvage this.
It's too bad. Good luck.
I'm so glad we're in our position and not theirs.
I had people outside your house. I don't want to
Yes.
sound stalkery, but we did a really thorough investigation.
You had people outside my house?
Oh, yeah, buddy.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm
actually on Chad's side with that one. Don't put people outside people's houses.
No. They're pretending that this was all a bit because, again, Melton married himself to a loser, and now the lie is being exposed. So Melton's trying to keep the ball up in the air.
So he's just trying to be a pseudo psycho.
Yes.
Down at the old PCA, if you know what I'm saying.
So I saw a perfect way to tie all this together. I thought it would be hilarious. And that's what it was. This is because I got that message earlier and I overplayed it for the show. I really wasn't scared. I just thought it would be a good way to tune in tomorrow. What happened?
Oh my God.
I wish the word cope hadn't been destroyed by the internet. Because it would fit so perfectly here, but it's a dead word.
What a fucking loser. This guy's doing exactly what you said. He's fucking coming up with beatings that didn't happen for some clout and some relevance. He doesn't have anything else.
I'm getting tired of having this guy's number. I tried to walk away from it, and he asked me to come back, and then April asked me to come back, and it took me 5 seconds to get right back into my prime, calling all the bullshit before it even comes out.
This is horrific.
This is like 2 6-year-olds getting caught in a lie by their parents, so now they're trying to pretend it was all a gag and on purpose.
Oh, and he did it. No, he did it. No, he did it.
That's what my behaviorist picked up on. She said there was overacting.
Yeah. Sorry,
Patrick,
I haven't
Patrick, don't be a liar. You know it's not overacting. You know that he was lying. You know he's unhinged. You know about the Rover stuff. Again, here's the mistake you made, buddy. You latched on to the wrong guy.
Hey. It's
That's
all
all.
embellishments.
Oh, I'm sorry. Performance.
It's all sugar-coated.
You know,
It's
Chad Zumock.
tasty.
Chad Zumock, performance artist.
Oh, God.
Method
actor.
Groundlings?
Yeah, Second City. No, so I thought about it that night, and
They're both so
I
nervous.
got my hands dirty because there was an oil can by, and I'll tell that tomorrow. And I went back and I started icing my eye, and I just kind of fell asleep. And I woke up, and it wasn't like that when I got home. It blew up
So
like
he
that.
got something in his eye. That's not a fucking punch. You got shit in your eye. He's already bringing up the oil can.
As the excuse. He's been listening to everyone point out that swelling is not right. Something's in your eye.
There is not just oil cans at a bar when you're picking up takeout.
It
You
is like
fucking moron.
It is like watching a
Holy
second grader.
shit, you have called every second of this.
I know.
Oh my God.
Honestly, it's like a second grader who got caught in a lie by an adult, and the adult's just sitting there as they're putting together a story going, yeah.
This is exhausting. This is really tiresome.
And poor Patrick realizing that this is the end of the line.
You're right. It's the Russian dolls. We're getting to the smaller ones where it's going to whittle down to, okay, I was fucking around under somebody's car. I got oil on my hand and it got in my eye.
By the way, there was an oil can. I'll tell you more about it on MLC. You know why? Because he's got to think of the lie for that one yet.
Yes, he needs time.
He needs time to think of the oil can lie so he can present it on Misery Loves Company.
I'm telling you, we're working our way down the dolls to it's just... I was touching a car, I got oil on my hand, and I rubbed my eye.
Cardiff called him on this, too. I got to say, Cardiff Electric.
Anthony Cumia.
Cardiff, Anthony, Mersch, myself, all. I mean, look.
I was giving him the benefit of the doubt that maybe somebody actually hit him because he has a fucking mouth that runs 1,000,000 miles an hour.
And look, like, I'm not even saying I'm Columbo here. Like, the signs were all there.
Right, when I was sleeping.
Yeah, you rubbed oil in it.
Oh, you didn't wash your hands before you got, into bed?
So he's a pig.
But you got me. Oh, no. The world's
Oil
over.
piggy.
We got him, everybody. He'll never work again.
See, now, if this was me lying about something like this, Melton would be like, oh, we got him. He's ours. Now, I don't do shit like that, so he doesn't have to do that. But this guy is, like, Chad's exposing Meltdown at the same time that Meltdown is trying to cover for Chad's lie. This is so good.
Yeah, because this Meltdown guy doesn't understand that, having Chad on and being in Chad's corner and hanging out with Chad isn't going to be good for his show long term.
Nobody likes Chad. Everybody hates Chad, and there's like a handful of people that hate me. They're not even on Chad's side. They just think I'm a cunt, which is fine.
We can both be cunts. That's fine. Like,
right.
Broadcast-wise, sure, we're cunts. Fine.
Here's the facts. And if Meltdown's still broadcasting our show, he'll probably mute this part. If he doesn't, I'll give him credit. Meltdown was doing 150 views per video before he latched on to Steel Toe like a barnacle. That's why he can't let the Chad thing go. Because if he admits Chad was a liar and a mark, and he doesn't know Chad as well as the rest of us do, and that this is a common theme for Chad.
This Chad shit though
then he's done and he goes back to 150 views.
It's going to age out quickly, except on MLC. I will give Chad this much. Chad, I know you're going to hear this. You are everything to MLC now.
Yes, 100%.
You are everything. You are every reason why they make money.
He is the reason why they make money. That's absolutely
I think
true.
that's going to be Chad's last stand. I think he's going to be MLC. At the end of things.
He's got to keep that. I admire this. He's put all his eggs in the MLC basket.
And it paid off.
Well, so far. I've always called it short money, and it will be short money, but it's better than no money. I mean, like,
hell yeah.
Bob and Kevin don't have to do short money. They just took it because it was easier. Chad's options were short money or no money. So short money is a better idea for him. I'll give him that.
Short term, great idea by Kevin to adopt Chad.
Yeah, long term. Maybe Kevin just doesn't think he has much time left at his age, and he's like, I'll just run the clock out.
Maybe he's ready to
on
get
this.
out.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. But I still stand by the Rover thing's not true. He just kind of jumped on it. He's like, okay, I want to pile on.
That's not a pile on.
Wait a
He
minute.
noticed.
Who has more credibility, Chad and Patrick? Rover or you guys? Like, who's lied more? The guy who took his old merch, put it in mystery boxes, and then sold it to people so he could get rid of old merch that he couldn't move anymore. And the guy who's lied about beatings, lied about credit cards, lied about ninja blenders, lied about being held at gunpoint, lied about all this beating, lied about the Cumia stuff, or Rover, who doesn't have this history of being exposed and is remarkably successful.
Dude, Rover just didn't take his noticinol, and he happened to notice that Chad was spewing the same narrative that he did with him. Rover had personal experience. That's not a pile-on. That's like, hey, guys, before you start paying attention to this guy and believing what he's selling, like, did the same thing to me.
I will say this. Shuli was right. It is a Netflix documentary, and you can't stop.
I mean, for God's sake.
It's too funny.
It is almost... It is. It's almost like crack. You have to see what he does next. He's got it figured out.
Yeah. All right. Well, there we go. We've put it to rest. You still got a lot of mileage out of it. And when you tell the full story, I'm sure it'll be fun and interesting.
Patrick is so
he's nervous
dumb.
bouncing.
Yeah, he's nervous bouncing. And not only that, he's so stupid. He might be dumb enough to actually think this is a bit that he was doing.
I don't know, man. That is so... I'm actually a little bit blown away by how much like you guys have all really just said, nope, it's going to be this and this and this. And sure as shit, Chad came out and he's like, it was exactly that.
Gino Bisconti says, this is the first time I've ever watched this and masturbated to the content rather than the hosts. And I mean the hosts, plural. Thank you.
Thank you.
Show us on the oil can where he touched you, Chad, says Johnny 1.0.
Right in the funnel.
Can we now call Chad Zumock? Can we add the Tin Man to his list of nicknames?
God, yeah.
Oil can. Oil can. Chad the really Tin hard. Man, the babbler Tin Man, Chad Zumock. Scambo the liquor pig, Tin Man, babbler.
We're not supposed to be gloating.
Oh, I'm sorry.
God.
Sorry. I apologize. No gloating. David Skywalker says, Aaron, serious question. Has there ever been a time in your life where you admitted defeat? Why not? Oh, yeah. Wrestling Otaku. Kick the shit out of
He just absolutely says, why not?
Yeah.
Little shit.
Wrestling Otaku.
Wrestling Otaku definitely got us.
He beat us. Oh, and Levy and Shuli, like, butt fucked us too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was actually a good one. They had the wool pulled right over our eyes.
We got tricked on that one too. I thought private messages were like private communications. You could confide in people. And that was not the case.
People friends.
Yeah.
That it turns out it was more for content.
So no, Shuli and Bob fucked us right in the ass. That was a good one.
Very
And
funny.
Wrestling Otaku beat us. So yeah, I mean we lose. We just don't lose to people like and also like Mersh says, there's no winning and fucking losing. We're all just doing bits on the air.
It's supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
Stop with the wins and loses and keeping scores and shit. This is hilarious.
It's the internet. It's fake. There's winning, like, hey, you look better than this guy right now. But there's no ultimate win or lose because everybody always talks too much or runs their mouth too much.
You know what the thing is?
But man, it's this one is too much fun.
Melton got into this and married Chad because he thought that it would gain him some clout and relevance, and he gets to take down people like us and, you know, whoever else is involved. The thing about Chad that he has figured out actually is that when he keeps coming up with these stories and shit, people will pay attention. Yeah. He's got it figured out over Melton, which is hilarious.
Chauvinist says, Patrick Melton owned you guys, and Italy had the best army in World War II. This is...
wow.
I have an impression of Chad Zumock after the oil got in his eye.
My scream is the best scream out of Louisiana. Down the Earl got up in that scrimp.
The Earl got up in his scrimp. I do have a quick Mersh clip from yesterday. He has news, April. You might relate to this.
Okay.
It turns out Chad has been sending Mersh messages.
Oh.
Yeah, he goes, he was cool as fuck.
Hold on, here we go.
Crew. Business. Oh, gun guarding because you're friends with Ralph. And
Here
I'm
we go.
I'm friendly with Ralph.
This is Mersh talking about the message he got from Chad Zumock.
Friends is a strong term. I don't want to know Ralph's secrets, and I don't want him to know mine.
Oh, wait, I think it's back a little further. Sorry, guys.
I'm friendly with as many people that want to be friendly with. This is that thing where you still think this is high school, and we're
okay. Here we're getting close.
You know, unless him and April are in town or one of the.
Oh,
Royce was cool though. Twisted. I thought you were Royce when I caught.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Oh, all right. One more thing that I got to talk about from the weekend. So
we're gonna go a little long today, guys.
I made contact. Well, I didn't make contact. Chad Zumock made contact with me this weekend.
Because get it, no one reaches out to Chad.
Right.
Poor guy.
I'm gonna read the whole, because I won't. I'm not a fan of like releasing DMs. But then again, he didn't necessarily say anything that's like, privileged information or anything.
Yeah, you just shit on.
Long story short,
April, you've gotten how many drunken emails from Chad?
Too many. I'd actually love to read them sometime.
I mean, again, we'll follow the Mersh. We'll follow the Mersh rule here.
It's very funny.
We'll follow the Mersh rule. If it's not proprietary information,
yeah,
won't read the whole thing. But at 9 a.m. on Saturday morning, so that's
first thing in the morning.
Thinking of him. Up. Yeah.
He started just yelling at me at 9 in the morning on a Saturday.
April's like, "Yep, I can relate."
I've been here.
Get it twisted. I thought you were Royce when I contacted you, and he seems like he's cool, but you're a fucking piece of shit. That's my favorite, by the way. I always love the people that go like, Royce is cool, but you're a fucking piece of shit. And Mersh is cool, but that fucking Royce is a piece of shit. That never works. We're both pieces of shit.
We're all kind of
Chad,
shitty.
I assure you.
Yeah, they're both pieces of shit.
This isn't, I don't take exception of like, no, actually Royce is a cool dude, but I'm also a cool dude. No. We're both pieces of shit. You got Royce wrong. I thought you had me wrong. Turns out you got Royce fucking twisted. We both are assholes. So, and then he said something about, I didn't know who either one of you was because I thought, I don't watch it. Basically, like I thought I got you two mixed up because I don't watch your shit because nobody cares about any of you and you're losers. And then I'm like thinking,
this is copy paste.
Yeah.
I thought Royce was cool though.
Right?
That's my favorite part of it. Now I have to read it because I didn't even realize it. He's like, I only reached out because I thought you were Royce. He was cool as fuck. You seem like a fucking piece of shit. You're an incredible no talent loser. Stuttering John fucking talk.
By the way, April, are you recognizing this message at all?
This is fucking creepy. Honestly, it's verbatim. Like, I'm only reaching out to you guys because no one's ever heard of you. I don't know who you are and stuff. But I'm gonna save you. And your husband's a piece of shit. But you're shitty too. And you're a fucking stepmom. So fuck you.
It's copy paste
It
from
is.
Mersh.
It's actually kind
It's
of
a form
scary.
letter.
It's a form letter, and he just switches out the names.
Chad has psychotic hatred form letters.
Yeah.
Go hang with Steel Toe, you fucking bitch. I don't want to hang out with Steel Toe either.
I get it. I understand.
I don't want to hang out with any of these people.
His
anymore.
reasoning for this, by the way, is solid.
Sure.
I mean, unless him and April are in town or one of those swingers clubs or whatever they do, I'll buy him a beer. But I'm not going to Minnesota to hang out. Chad, I wasn't going to Orlando to hang out with you. I'm not going to Minnesota to hang out with Aaron and April. All due respect to Aaron and April. That place is cold, it sucks, and it's full of Somalians.
It's accurate.
He didn't say
He's
it.
not wrong.
He did not say anything incorrect.
I, too, if I didn't have Aaron and family here, I wouldn't live here anymore. So.
By the way, guys, Nightwave Radio, subscribe on YouTube. Mersh is great. And ROTC, Revenge of the Sis on Rumble. And fuck Daywave because Royce is an asshole. No, I'm just kidding. Daywave Radio as well.
If they find their way if they ever find their way in old Tampa Bay, the first Hialeah is on me.
Oh, well, thank you, buddy.
Very nice.
No. I insist.
Anybody, Chad.
I insist, Mersh, on us.
This is that thing where you still think this is high school and we're all cool. We hang out in cliques and we're all friends.
He was cool in high school. Remember?
I ain't friends with none of these people. Chad.
Right.
I'm not friends with you. I am not friends with Steel Toe. I'm friendly with Steel Toe.
That's the perfect way I describe it.
That is
We are
accurate.
friendly. Mersh and I don't fucking know each other.
You don't send each other dick pics?
No, I don't know what his dick looks like. I have thoughts, but I don't know.
You send like Louis and Clarence dick pics though, right?
Yeah, the Bad Luck Boys.
Okay.
Subscribe on YouTube. But yeah, Mersh and I aren't friends. We don't know enough about each other to be friends. We do the same thing for a living. We're coworkers who are friendly with one another.
Sure.
And would I have a beer with Mersh? 100% I would have a beer with Mersh. He seems like a great fucking time. But no, Chad, these people, if I may borrow from Mersh, they're not your friends.
That should be played at the beginning of every stream ever.
Every stream.
I'm friendly with as many people that want to be friendly with me. Chad, I'm not friends with these niggas. Shout out JJ Stoner in the chat. I'm friends with JJ Stoner. He's grandfathered in. I am friends with Frozen Asian.
Sure.
He's grandfathered in.
Asian, you got to have one.
Virgie, he's mid, but I like him.
We're going to get enough money in that budget to hire Virgie away from that fucking place. I'm telling you right now. Virgie Hunt 2023. Make Virgie no longer mid. I got to work on that slogan.
If I hung out with him in real life, I would consider him a friend. We know enough about each other's personal life at this point that we're considered a friend. Like at least we're leveraged enough. We're not going to fuck each other over.
All right, so that's pretty much Mersh. So Mersh got the form letter from Chad Zumock.
I've got several.
About what a piece of shit he is.
Yep.
And this, that, and the other thing. That is perfect.
It's rich.
Thank you, Jedi Shredder, for renewing your membership. He said, made it a month. It's exhausting, but I'm going to power through.
There you go.
And Zero Dark Tony with $9.99 says Patty Melton.
Patty.
Yes.
Oh, Patty.
Oh, Patty.
No.
Patty Meltdown. And the Tin Man. I want credit for the Tin Man, by the way.
Patty Meltdown and the Tin Man sounds like a shitty UK band.
Patty Meltdown and the Tin Man. That's what we're going with now. Guys, thank you very much. All right, I want to go over something real cute. Some people may be wondering why Cardiff Electric is on our thumbnail tonight.
Yes, the famed potato.
The famed tuber, Cardiff Electric. The guy's just so fucking adorable.
He's very lovable.
Cardiff tweeted this out today. So we said that there was Corndiff, Cardiff, Meltdown, and myself streaming our show today. So I feel like we should get all of those views, should count as ours, plus the 250 or so on Rumble.
I agree.
At a time. So we're probably talking, let's see, 800. So 550 plus 250 plus 250. That's what, 1050 plus 120. That's about plus 16. That's about 1,200 people at a time today watching Steel Toe on different channels. We appreciate that.
Thanks, guys.
Cardiff decided to do the math. So at 7 a.m. this morning, Stevie Lou did some field research. And Stevie Lou said, for Muttering Jay, I'm doing field research. These were the live streaming numbers at 8 a.m. Eastern, so 7 o'clock for all of us. We were at 519. Now, I'm very insecure, so I told Stevie, hey, next time, do the 9 o'clock Eastern numbers when they're in the 5s close to 6. Please. Just on YouTube alone. Make us look good. Then you had Cardiff at 248, more than double what Meltdown had at 120, and that number has tanked from the beginning of this. And then poor Corndiff at 16.
He's hanging in there.
But, buy low, right?
Yep.
Buy low on Corndiff. So Cardiff Electric decided to retweet it and write, the second biggest show, and he's coined this phrase, it's now his phrase, the second biggest show in the Zumock Pato Cornian verse.
Cornian verse?
The Zumock Pato Cornian verse. He's the second biggest show in it. So this is now like medieval Europe where there's small little fiefdoms. And apparently I am a sub, what do we call a capo regime of the compound thing due to this Chad lie.
Yeah.
But I am the lord of the Zumock Pato Cornian verse. So you will all swear.
Are you honored?
You must swear fealty to me. And then I kick up to the next person. So congratulations to Cardiff, but I did tweet him the Daniel Plainview gif of, this makes you my competitor. So I don't know if that means that a friendship.
It's a little gay.
I don't know if a friendliness has to be lost here with Cardiff or what, but I hope this doesn't turn ugly. That's all. I just hope it doesn't turn ugly.
Yeah, I'm not here for that.
Bill Loney with $2 says, let's go. Thank you, pal. Samuel with $5 says, Heil April.
Heil Sam.
Yes. Heil. I can't say Heil back to you guys. You know how many people are waiting to clip that? Jesus Christ. All right. 175 away from tonight. Thank you guys very much. There's the Streamlabs and PayPal if you'd like to chip in that way. Thank you guys very much. All right. So Chad does not like that people have found out the name of this bar that he claims this punch in the eye happened.
People looked hard.
Now, this is, he's admitted to the lie, but then he covered it up with another lie. And this is filed under old business. You and I laughed so hard at Kumia today when he retold the lie, the new lie. Chad apparently had a guy at the bar while he was waiting to pick up a takeout order tell him that he's not funny on Kumia, and then that guy punched him in the eye. And because it was at a food truck outside this bar, he landed on the ground where there was oil and an oil can on the ground. So then oil got on his hands and in his eye, and that's what caused the infection-looking thing to happen.
Sure. That all makes sense.
He went, and then I went, and then I went, ugh, boom, and there was this big oil can, and the oil can poured into my eye like I was Harvey Dent in The Dark Knight, and then I had eye problems. Jesus.
How long before he comes up with like a name for himself?
Right? Well, the Mud Shark. I mean, there's that one, which somebody didn't read Urban Dictionary before they picked that nickname.
He does make his own luck.
Yes, he certainly does. And he's kind of like the Joker. If I'm going to have a past, I'd prefer it be multiple choice. So it does fit the Batman.
Keeps him guessing.
Yeah, it does fit the Batman universe. So He came up with this story. Well, the internet sleuths like the Zero Dark Tonys and the Bill Oneys of the world decided to look into it. And they said, what area where Chad lives has a food truck and a bar that's within walking distance?
Okay.
And they found this place called The Patio. And now I'm thinking of that song in Mad Men, the Bye Bye Birdie song.
I just got that out of my head.
So they find this place called The Patio, and people write to Chad on MLC today because they welcomed him back with open arms. He's their cash kid. They start bringing up The Patio, and look, I don't want to put any thoughts in anybody's head. You tell me if Chad appears nervous.
I'm watching.
At them bringing up patio.
Okay.
This guy knew the bar. I never even mentioned the bar to anybody, so this is weird.
Who knew the bar?
This guy right here. This guy says third time the story's changed. No, it's been the same every time.
What, Bill Loney's the guy who said he knew the name of the bar?
Imagine taking this seriously. You're reading the name Bill Loney and going, let's try to sort this out. How am I going to? Let's see. What is the message that Bill Loney is trying to send us?
It's weird.
Bill Loney. Let's crack the code of Bill Loney. He looks like he's wearing a mask in that picture. It's a masked man. Is he a luchador, Bill Loney?
Seems to be a slice of bologna with holes cut in it.
Yeah, he named the bar. I go, how the hell? He has a mask on.
He named it in the
He doesn't have a mask on. He has a piece of bologna on his face. Bill Loney.
I like how we're fixating on a fake image, by the way. This isn't the person.
He has a mask on.
He named it in the super chat?
Yeah, on my super chat. And look at it. He has a mask on. This could have been the guy who did it. He's taunting me.
So he knows the name of the bar. Bill, can he put it up so we can get the private investigator down there?
Don't fuck with the business.
Oh boy, he did not want that private investigator, did he?
Did you see the panic in his face before he thought of how he was going to say no to that?
Yes.
Let's get the private investigator down there. Let's see what he says, Chad. No, don't fuck with their business. I don't. That's like someone saying, oh, yeah, Bob knows that I left on time when you leave work early. Bob knows that I left on time. Well, let's ask Bob when he comes in. Oh, well, don't make Bob a part of this. I mean, he didn't have anything to do with it. I mean, be nice.
Yeah, look at Kevin's over here trying to, get Chad some help and find the guy who did this shit. No.
Kevin's
no, we don't have to look at that.
Kevin's like a concerned father. He just wants to see his fuck up son.
He's his new stepdad.
Right. This is Hunter Biden and this is Joe.
Oh.
Okay. Joe just wants Hunter on the straight and narrow. And Hunter's like, no, don't look at the bar for my crack. It's not there. I don't do crack anymore. Don't bother the business.
I swear I never do crack.
Yes.
Private investigator down there?
Don't fuck with the business. Don't fuck with their
business. What business?
How many people there on a Tuesday?
0 people there on a Tuesday.
It's a happen bar on the weekend. It's like, don't fuck with their Yelp or anything like that. I don't like that.
Nobody said fuck. He does this all the time when he's caught lying. He tries to make it something it's not.
Dude, it's not the bar's fault or the food truck's fault. I'm sure they'd be happy to get somebody out of there that hits people. Right?
Exactly.
Would be.
They'd love to find out who that was and check out all the cameras and the angles.
It's bad for business.
The food truck would know and they'd be able to tell you. Wow. Don't bother the business, says Scarface, but bother Stonies. Right, exactly. Dave Doors,
he doesn't care about that business, just the business.
Dave Doors with a great point. He says, write down your lies, Chad, so you can keep track of the BS.
I kind of want to create a flow chart.
Yeah, of the lies.
We should have a poster board of the lies and where they went.
Yeah, people are going, he's such a hypocrite. Don't fuck with the business like he did with Stonies. By the way, Cheetos texted me today.
Okay.
And he was like, the fuck happened while I was gone?
Oh, good. So he didn't hear about it on vacation.
And I explained it to him, and he goes, oh, my God, that's hilarious. Because I told him, people thought that you kicked the shit out of a guy for me. It turns out he was lying, and he poked himself in the eye or hit his eye and then made up a whole big story about it. He goes, oh, my God, that's hilarious. What episode is it? He wanted to go. He goes, I love that shit. I want to go listen. And I'm like, I don't.
Well,
it didn't happen on our show, so I don't know.
I'm glad it didn't screw up his vacation.
Yeah, he loves that kind of shit. That's why it was funny when him and Melton were like, we can go after their sponsors. It's like, you're going to call my sponsors and tell them I'm a piece of shit. I got bad news. They either already know or they're bigger pieces of shit than I am.
And they love that you're a piece of shit.
And they love that I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah.
We called one of them on the air last week to let them know. And they were like, oh, I think we're going to be fine here.
Yep, par for the course.
Scarface with 199 says, don't bother the... Oh, I did that one. I'm sorry. Sage with $2 says, Chad is many things. Smart is not one of those. 383 Novocaine with $2 says, hi-ho, April. Aaron, don't hit her. Clip it. Yes. I will. I'll try really hard not to, but, they get really mouthy.
Are you hitting me now?
Not now.
Why are we hitting?
Not now, but let's just, stay on our toes.
Am I in an abusive relationship?
You didn't know? You got to read about it. Dave Sanchioli says he was stealing the catalytic converter out of the food truck.
That's probably a good one.
Maybe he did get punched in the eye because they caught him stealing the catalytic converter.
Which is a worthy reason.
And then he had oil on his hands and wiped his eye from the catalytic converter.
Maybe it was cooking oil.
Oh, perhaps. See, now we're getting somewhere. Hulkamasha Baby says, don't forget Rogan is watching this guy. He's about to take off.
I'm sure Rogan is invested.
So, guys, that's all the Chad stuff I have for you. That's wrapping up old business from today. Look, I'm getting tired of calling it, but he ain't going anywhere on MLC.
No, I think that's his home now.
Bob and Kevin ain't going anywhere on MLC. None of these other comedians give a shit that he lied. All these other comedians were talking so big. If I find out he lied, I'm going to punch him in the face or I'm going to do this. Well, they're not going to do a goddamn thing. This is all just, they like Chad. They do. They like what he brings. They just use him for fodder. There's no we got a fucking shady, shifty character who's losing his mind. We should probably get the fuck away from this guy.
Sure.
It's just all, hey.
They still want to work with him.
Right.
Which is crazy to me.
In their mind, they're like, we're running out of time. This is our last chance to put something together. Fuck it. Use him. It doesn't matter how embarrassed we get by the shit he does.
I'm kind of, when is that big event for all of them? Is that in May?
I don't know.
I think they all have an event together, like Kumi and all of them, like a big event. I'm wondering if that holds.
It would be interesting, right?
Because that's quite a ways away yet.
Aaron's breast binder with 199 says, I miss you. Haven't felt you close since Friday.
Oh, why did you get rid of him?
I'll bring you back. I promise. Senior Fish says, Zumock got ran out of Ohio after the text of him telling that girl to commit S surfaced. People would find clubs he'd be scheduled to perform at and they'd have him shut down. Well, he did. I mean, he did some fucked up shit. To that girl.
I still wonder, when you know those things and those things come out and there's proof of it, how do you still back that guy? Because there's still people that are still messaging me trying to be trolls and all that fun stuff. And they're like, Chad's got you guys. I'm like, how?
I'm like, I feel great about it.
That has got to be the saddest position to be an online supporter of Chad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't take, it's low effort, I guess.
It's the lowest.
Bill Fenner with $2 says April FMK. Mike David, Kevin Brennan, Chad Zumock. Oh, they want to know fuck, Mary, kill Mike David.
That is horrendous.
Kevin Brennan, Chad Zumock.
Do I have to answer that? He paid for it, I guess.
Boy, you'd have to live with one of them. Well, Mike won't be around as long. Oh, sorry.
No, I have my decision. I have a decision. I just don't want to say it. It makes me sick.
Can I guess what yours is?
Yeah.
F Kevin.
Yep.
Marry Mike.
Yep.
Kill Chad.
Obviously.
I think that's her F Marry Kill. Fuck Marry Kill.
That's
We're on
how
YouTube.
I have to do it. That's a gross lineup.
That's not that bad. I mean, you never have to talk to Kevin again.
I don't have that big of a problem with Mike. I really don't. It sounds like he's being shitty, but I don't really care.
Oh, well. We don't hear from any of his fans, so it's like he's having fun. We're having fun. That'll be fine.
God, they're all old.
It's not like we were ever going to talk to the guy,
I have talked to him, and it used to be cordial.
Oh, the message. Yeah, that's right. The DMs.
I think twice I've talked to him, and it was fine, but not anymore.
Oh, Citizen M says Brennan was not happy when they brought up the text messages on MLC. Right, but that's kind of how it is. He's like you know what Kevin is? Kevin's the parent of an addict. He's never going to let him go. He'll just keep being disappointed.
What do you mean he wasn't happy? Because it's not like somebody created those. It was Chad's messages.
He's right. Kevin wasn't happy. As opposed to usual, when Kevin's just a ray of sunshine. Thank you, Matt Fields, for the $4.99. He says, replace the steel toe banner with a cork board and mail for Pepe Zumock. Aaron could do a sweet Charlie Day. See how we could connect the lies on the thing.
We've talked about that before. We've talked about getting a big cork board and
that would be kind of fun.
Having like the investigation
pictures of different people up there. That would be pretty good. Holy shit, man. I don't hate that.
I know.
We could auction one of these off to a fan on a prize night or something. We could just go, hey, you guys, if you guys want this, we just put it on the merch store for this. First one to buy it gets it.
Okay.
And we'll all sign it and we'll send it off to them.
We'll see.
That'd be kind of fun. It's got to go to a fan, though. Could you imagine someone who hates our fucking guts using it and just saying horrible things?
Just burning it, though.
That would be fine. The check cashes, you know?
Yeah.
All right. Let's continue on here. Bill Fenner says you had the correct answer.
I did?
Yeah.
Okay.
He says you had the correct answer.
Good.
Rawsaw said Levy did say today he thinks he never would have had a misunderstanding with Steel Toe if it weren't for Chad. The only things I heard Bob say is that he didn't sound like he thought it was a misunderstanding. He still he said to Kevin today that I threatened him and Kevin. Bull fucking shit.
We've cleared that up multiple times.
Bull fucking shit. That was a threat. Fuck that. That annoys the shit out of me. Right there.
To me, you're just dramatizing something that just wasn't that.
That's that pro wrestling shit. I don't go
I've
for
never
that.
seen your actual text message to him, but I can imagine what you said, and it was wholeheartedly a warning. Like, not like, oh my God, we're going to get you. It's, no, guys, we care about you. Watch out.
Citizen M says a super chat just made reference to the text, and Brennan was like, we don't talk about that. Well, that doesn't sound like he was pissed. That sounds like it's inconvenient, and he doesn't want to discuss
That's
it.
denial.
Yeah. I don't really trust people named Bob, says Freaky Deaky. It's too generic of a name. Kyle, yes, prize shows are illegal. You're going to end up in Guantanamo Bay. I know.
I'm still getting a couple stragglers trying to say, oh, well, you guys do illegal prize shows.
I just now send them to the Jeep
and,
guy.
You sell like vouchers for guns and shit to kids and felons. I'm like, yeah, because that seems like something we do, right?
Yeah, I don't.
No.
I just send them the guy who gives away the Jeep to people who buy merch. And I'm like,
I want a Jeep. I'll buy some merch for a Jeep.
It's illegal lottery. Kyle W. with $5 says, the envelope is a little light. Please spare the kneecaps, Don Imholt. Oh, no, don't worry about it. You're fine. You're fine. I'm a generous Don. All right. What is it? 160 away for tonight. Thank you guys very much. Somebody said not to forget the PayPal and the Streamlabs tonight. I won't. I don't think we have anything on PayPal and Streamlabs. It's early in the show yet, so don't worry.
No neglecting.
Fuck me. Just as I say that, I got to thank somebody. Hold on. We'll pull the Streamlabs up here. I'm a terrible host.
It's so funny.
I am just not good at this, and our audience holds my fucking nuts to the fire, boy.
You're singeing the ball hairs.
Zen Rhino with 683 says he's exposing the goddamn business. Sorry about that.
Thank you, Zen.
My bad. And thank you to Cerberus for $5. Says Pappy Mudfart was trying to pass today off as a win. The cope was strong with the Tin Man camp today.
Did he think he did a good job acting or something? Because I don't know if he's been listening to any of us, but nobody bought the act.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I mean, we've got a good chuckle out of it on occasion, but never was it bought.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, not at all. Thank you, Zen Rhino. Appreciate that, buddy. Aaron's breast binder with $1.99 says, why is there oil all over me since last Tuesday? Well, my breast binder, wash your goddamn tits off. What are you doing? Don't keep that oil on you from Tuesday. That's evidence.
Breast binder.
Jesus. What are you doing?
I've never heard of it called a breast binder before.
Oh, well, I got breast binders on.
You know, he doesn't even show me those things.
I don't know
anything about my husband.
I wore my breast binder to the gym today. Well, I changed into it at the gym today.
Why would you do that?
What's my Under Armour?
Weird search.
I can't find.
That's it.
Is this the one?
Welcome back. Florida has a monkey problem, and it could.
Oh, do they ever?
Wait, what?
That's funny.
Has a monkey problem, and it.
Wait, what was that? One more time.
Welcome back. Florida has a monkey problem, and it.
That is not okay.
Wow, just when I thought Florida already had enough problems.
Sir, you cannot say that on television.
Welcome back. Florida has a monkey problem.
What a weird way to start off a dinner date.
You can't go into certain neighborhoods with that type of talk.
You can't go into, He's going into Ybor City going, we have a monkey problem here. And they're like, what the fuck did you say?
Fuck you say.
Welcome back. Florida has a monkey problem, and it.
And even though they're just 13% of the population, hey.
50% of the problems, though. And the
gotta
STDs,
buy these.
ironically.
We got to buy these by the fucking case. I'm
Would you
telling
like
you.
a second one? You'll be sweating.
Could in fact be a deadly one. Running loose in the Florida wild is a species of monkeys called the rhesus macaques. And they carry a
giant Coke can dicks. Keep your daughters away.
The macaques.
The macaque. It's actually macaques. This guy doesn't want to say it. The rhesus macaque. I know that from like David
It is
Attenborough.
macaque, actually, isn't it?
The rhesus macaque is a majestic animal.
He's worried he might giggle live on air.
Yeah. You can't say we have a monkey problem and macaque. You know? The females are called macunts. You liked that one, did you?
That is some of your
Thank you.
Your best work.
There's the rhesus macaque and the rhesus macunt. And when the rhesus macaques get real bitchy, they just call them rhesus macunts as an insult. Oh, you know what they call the ones? You know what they call the rhesus macaques that fuck other rhesus macaques?
What?
Rhesus maqueers.
A lot of you gays are not acting like queers right now.
Guys, the monkeys are attacking us.
Oh.
Oh, that broke me.
virus certain to kill anyone who contracts it and fails to get treatment. And tonight in our new Full Circle report, we are giving multiple sides to this developing threat. Our Michael Paluska with how it started and why.
First one's a guy in a hood who's just like, I told you we never should have taken him in the first place.
He's got a flaming torch and light a tree of monkeys on fire.
Oh, death. Oh, death.
God damn, Aaron.
Won't you spare me over to another year?
I hope you fall asleep after the show.
I'll bound your feet so you can't walk, lock your jaw so you can't talk. Oh, dear. Don't let that flag touch the ground. They is not white. They is not white. They is miscegenated. And they is convicts escaped from the farm. Is you is or is you ain't my constituency. Is you is or is you ain't my constituency. We're writing this down. This is getting played on Saturday on our weekly best of. Monkeys.
Florida monkey problem.
Yes, Florida monkey problem.
The macaques and the macunts.
The macaques, the macunts, and the maqueers. The Hatfields and the McCoys. Sorry.
Come on.
Let's go to Looking Back, Texas.
Why biologists worry the public is now in danger.
Jesus, man, how racist can we be? Now, biologists
They said anyone infected dies.
It's actually, it was Monsieur Candy who was the biologist. He had a skull, and he went, if you look here at the part that stores savagery,
Jesus.
Anthony Cumia was tweeting about this story, and he's like, I told you, I told us so.
He's tweeting about the fucking skull dimples and shit.
It was crazy, and you really don't know what to do when something like that happens. It seemed like a scene from...
Well, that's ironic.
Why? She's super hot and he's not.
No, I'm just saying because of what we're reporting on. Isn't he?
No.
No?
That is a white.
Oh.
What is wrong with you?
Fuck me to death.
Aaron's just seeing color now.
Jumanji.
It was one of the scariest moments of my life.
You have had no life. If a monkey running by on a little banister is the scariest moment of your life.
Fuck that. I'm against you on that one. I'm not gonna fuck around with some herpes monkey chasing me. I'm not.
But is
I
it the
don't want a
scariest
herpes ridden
moment of-
macaque on my tail.
No, nobody wants a herpes cock on their tail.
It's terrifying.
That's for sure.
Actually,
you want it in your mouth. Celsius, the best energy drink to start your morning.
now he's a hack because we're
Yes.
sponsored.
Actually, look, 400% hackiness in here. Look at that.
I had like no other thought other than just get me away from here.
There's a monkey problem in Florida, and when this woman sees them, she just says, get me out of here.
Hot white ladies are fleeing.
I've always heard, I always wear these red slippers
when I go to North Minneapolis. And if I get too deep into the neighborhood, I just click my heels 3 times and say, there's no place like home. And then it whisks me out of that place. And I wake up surrounded by 3 white people. Oh, Dave.
But if you say Beetlejuice 3 times, all the blacks flock? Or what? Like, what do you...
No, Lori
Lori
Lightfoot comes by and lectures me about bigotry.
That is terrifying.
Yes.
Guys, the monkeys are attacking us.
Actually, for Lori Lightfoot, it could be this one, too.
And if I let go too soon, that's where the scissoring happens.
Would you rather hang out with her for 10 minutes or a herpes monkey?
I'd rather get
a herpes-ridden macaque.
I'd rather get fucked by a herpes-ridden macaque than hang out with Lori Lightfoot.
Amy Massarelli and her boyfriend, JC Castillo, visited Silver
Castillo, I told you he was something. I sound like a 60-year-old.
State Park in Ocala for the glass-bottom boats and the beauty of the spring-fed
here we go.
river.
No.
They were pretty aggressive.
This is a different one. The one
They're still going to show him in the trees.
No, they're not. This is not the story with the monkeys in the trees. But I will say there is a YouTube video where they do jump into the water. I just can't find it. Herpes monkeys
jumping from trees.
Herpes monkeys jumping trees. Kayak. Yeah, here it is. Check this shit out.
So these are herpes macaques and macunts.
Yeah, these are herpes monkeys in Florida.
I don't like that sound.
This isn't the video, though. The one we're talking
You
about.
need the suicide bombing one.
There they. Okay, so there they go. Yeah, see.
You just.
He just starts like Chris Benoit swan dive headbutting into the fucking water.
Maybe the herpes was too much to bear.
They just had such itchy herpes on their dick that they had to jump in the water.
Yes.
Ah, fuck!
They needed to cool their sores.
Yeah.
Yuck,
They had open herpes, oozing herpes sores from scratching them open on their dicks, and they're like, I gotta jump into fucking water.
Because in the news reported one that we reported on like a couple months ago, they had shown a couple close-ups of the monkeys scratching each other's like sores and stuff and like picking at them.
Ugh.
God. Dude, how scary if one lands in your boat, you're dead.
Yeah.
Get out of there.
With what?
Can we stop swimming here?
He's paddling a boat.
I don't care. What do you think that does for you? Look how close that is. No. You're all sexual deviants.
Fucking each other with your herpes dicks.
So we have
sharing sodas.
So we have herpes monkeys and chlamydia koalas.
Yeah.
What's next?
Break
Gonorrhea gorillas.
Oh God, that's a rough day at the office. AIDS alpacas.
That would be terrifying. They spit on you.
You get mounted by an alpaca. You go to the doctor. They're like, you're HIV positive, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, it must have been that alpaca that fucked me. Oh, death. Every time you get you should get a card from your doctor when you get an AIDS test.
Yeah.
And if it's negative, you open the card, it's celebrate good times. Come on. And if it's positive, you just get Ralph Stanley. Oh, death.
Dude, people are going to need punch cards for STDs at this point.
Ooh, if you get 6, you get a free sandwich.
Was it worth it?
No, because you're going to die of AIDS. The sandwich isn't going to be digested properly anyway.
Syphilis snakes.
Ooh.
There's a lot of those in Florida,
Yeah,
too.
and the snakes can't even say it. They would go, syphilis snake. Oh, just spare me over to another year. Look at that.
That's a herpes squeak.
That's funny because I thought they couldn't swim.
That's the sound they make when they're scratching their sores.
Oh, and that's what we call a chain reaction. Me and my macaques don't dance. We just pull up our pants and do the herpes itch. Scratch your back. Scratch your back. Scratch your back. Scratch your back.
Scratch your crack.
And we walk around the herpes detectors.
Oh my God. I didn't know they could swim. Get out of here.
I usually only hear those sounds on a basketball court.
You mean from the shoes squeaking?
Yeah, exactly. Well, just bear me over. They're still taking a bath. Oh, that river is just infected with herpes juice.
Oh, can you imagine all the open sores in there?
Oh.
Just oozing.
More than usual, those Florida whores taking baths with their cunt sores all over the place. Well, anyway, guys.
The Everglades are so green and foamy from all the pus and shit that's oozed into it. Everyone thought it was like algae and shit. No.
That was all because Raymond Bryant gave us $5 and asked where the drop came from that the monkeys are attacking.